Hello everyone, welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. I'm Rob.
I'm Mel.
And we're here to play some more Fateforge Chronicles of Kaan. We are in Act 3. According to what the app is telling us, we have 2 scenarios left, 2 combat scenes, 2 sessions. But we will probably, assuming we win or like they don't throw a surprise session in there, this might be the final episode. We'll see. Will we win? Will we lose? Will we get a good ending? I don't know if there's multiple endings. I'm assuming there are based on all the different multiple results and paths and things. But what will happen? And if it throws some wrench in there where we lose, we have to complete one. Or maybe we die after this first one and that's the end of it. I don't even know. So we're playing blind. We're having fun. This is like another one of our campaign games. We've gone deep, deep, deep to the finish line almost. And we'll see how it goes. But if it doesn't fit in our 2 sessions we've been trying to keep each episode to, we'll just play another episode. So this might not be the last one, but
it could be.
It could be if it doesn't trick us with an extra scenario or
if we fail, right? Sometimes you have to fail and you have to replay till you win.
Or they just say that you end right here, or hey, we threw another scenario in, or hey, surprise, Act 4 is a thing. You unlocked it. You get to play it now. You know, I don't know. We've added to the app out of nowhere. You get to play Act 4, sucker. I gotcha. No, I'm just kidding. Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. Anyone in the holiday spirit yet, or what?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm getting there. I'm getting excited. I know you're off work, and that's like...
That's the start.
Yeah, once you're off work, I remember that when I work like a regular job. What a loser I was. I'm just joking. When I used to work a regular job, yeah, it's like that last day before your vacation time. Even if you're only off for like Christmas Eve half day and like Christmas Day and that's it. Like I remember just being so excited about that. Like when you're off work, that minute you're off, all of a sudden, weight lifts off your shoulders. Assuming you didn't leave everything till that last minute to get done, which I've been there. I've been 2 a.m. at a pharmacy that's open 24/7 on Christmas Eve, buying my final gifts and then wrapping them at home at like 3 a.m. Yep, I've been there and done that. And then have them ready for 8 a.m. the next day when you go see everybody. But yeah, those are the younger days. But now it's like, yeah, that weight lifts off your shoulders and you're like, okay, I'm free. I can start focusing on the holiday spirit. I was already looking up Christmas movies that I might want to jam a new one in there. So let's kind of look what's come out in the last 10 years or so. Is there anything that's worth calling a classic that I can throw in the rotation maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we just stick with some classics.
Minnie's asking how long do I have off? I have 3 weeks. I'm off until...
Don't tell them, because then they'll be like, when we're not streaming, they're going to be like, there's no excuse.
No, we do have...
Where's Mel and Rob? They should be streaming because Mel's available. What are they doing? They could definitely play another episode today.
I don't go back till January, which is amazing. And we do have some family stuff obviously planned in there. So yeah.
And some of the games we want to play over the holidays, again, I always have a list that's too big that we can't possibly play. And some games end up taking longer. Some games we get to, some games we don't. Some games we play and we're like, not really feeling this. And then I just kind of like, whoops, we wasted a day on that game. Now we got to start over and learn something else that maybe we play on stream, maybe we don't. So. Yeah. And then also sometimes family reaches out or friends reach out and they're like, hey, let's get together. And we're like, oh, nice last minute planning.
Yeah.
Okay,
well. People are off, so they...
Yeah, and then they're like, Rob, bring a game we want to play. Bring something new. And I'm like, crap.
I have a couple hours.
Yeah, I check my memory. It's like, what do I know that I currently have the rules in my brain for that I feel confident to go and teach some like new people to play? And then it's like, this game. Oh, no, they won't like that game. Oh, they hate that theme. Oh, that's not the right player count. Oh, that's too long. Oh, that's too short. And then it's like, crap, I got to learn a completely new game or relearn a game to go then teach it and play it to make sure everyone has a good time, like last minute. So I get like more stressed out doing that than I do like trying to prepare for streams nowadays. But I used to get stressed like that for streams, learning games and like trying to present them. And it's like, I have one shot to do this or the day could be ruined. That's what goes through my head. But now it's like, if I make a bad experience, it's like... You just unsubscribe from the channel and don't watch me ever again. That's totally fine. It's not all going to burn up and fall apart. I didn't know. But it's all good. If blue shirts don't get you into the holiday spirit, nothing will. Thank you, sir. Hey, Mr. Roberts, how's it going? Yes. This is the shirt I'm wearing today. Again, I now decide on shirts not just for green screen and clipping mics onto them. It's also what is the background of the stream I've now put into my mental. So it's like, I kind of have to predict when I'm, going through my closet of blue and black shirts, which color. No, I'm just there's other colors, but which color am I going to wear today? Because I can't wear a blue shirt if we're playing with like a blue matte background, because then I'm just like kind of a floating head, right?
Right.
Or if we're playing with like a dark background, I got to have some contrast there. So today we're playing with like a light background, kind of greens involved. So it's like, okay, good. I'll just wear a blue. That'll kind of give some contrast there. I don't know. That's just how I work with it. There's a fine art to it, just like, wine tasting or whatnot. So yeah, I'm just kidding. Anyways, all right. Let's get to the game, I guess. Yeah, working from home over the holidays should be chill. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right. Our last check of the numbers, I think. Maybe. 4,570. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe 2025 is the year for this game, if at all. Again, it's app-driven, so that kind of hurts it among the sheep that vote for games on the hive mind of sometimes hate that swells up on bgg.com. But yeah, maybe next year with the new campaign gets it on, that the fact that like it's that has that chance for that second campaign magic that can sometimes hit based on there actually being real people playing the games, real reviews, like, not just promo marketing material from the crowdfunding hype machine marketing dollars, that you actually can look back and go, oh, people have really played this game. What did they actually think of it? And then you feel a little more safe backing it, buying into it. Some real hype gets generated, not just the fake marketing hype. And we've seen that happen for games like Gloomhaven. We've seen that happen for Seventh Continent, are the two that I remember being a part of, where it's like, I kind of was iffy on them the first time around. Then the second time around, people were like, yeah, this is actually good. Like, we got the game now. These are good. They're unique. They're like actually lived up to their hype and sometimes beyond. And then people go bananas on the second crowdfunding campaign. So we'll see. I don't know if that will hit there again, because those were different times. Nowadays, there's like so many crowdfunding campaigns. It's disgusting. So many in the queue that are just not delivered, or maybe never will deliver. And people are just getting kind of burnt out on like just this huge queue of games that just don't ever deliver on time. And you can only, fool me once, fool me twice kind of thing. And yeah, I'm sure people are just getting burned and getting sick of it. Too many companies dropping out of business lately, and it's like expected, right? It's expected. I saw something like CMON currently has like, I forget the number, 18 undelivered projects or something right now going on. And something, I don't remember the numbers exactly, so I'm just saying it's somewhere like 11, 12, 18, somewhere in there. And then people are like, yeah, look at their history. It's like, that's like their normal operating procedure. That's like their business model, is to have like that many on the go. Like, they literally have a new campaign like pretty much monthly, and like I saw the latest one was somebody was ranting about was it Cthulhu Death May Die? I think it's Cthulhu Death May Die. They just marketed, and like the previous campaign hasn't even delivered yet for that same game.
Oh.
So they're like, now have gone so fast, they're like wrapping upon themselves. But they are a publicly traded company. People have full access to their financials and see that they're doing fine. It's like working for them.
Wow.
But it's like, I'm surprised that like they keep selling the same games over and over again, like literally the same games, but that audience just gobbles it up, right? It's like a box that's this big. The game has to be in a box this big, have this many miniatures in the box, a pile this big, and then boards that are formed from squares this big. And let's just slap a theme on it and pump it out. There you go. Oh, you got to roll some dice. Has to have colorful dice you roll, miniatures, generic boards, and fits in a box this big. There's your next CMON game. Print it, millions of dollars, done. But yeah, that's what they're doing. And like people just, I think it's like a collector thing. They just have to have it all. They're like, man, if they make another game, I have to have it. I have to have everything. Or they just found like a mailing list of hoarders and they're like, we got them, boys. Let's just market to these hoarders and we lock it in, and then they'll just buy everything.
I think Yogi considers himself a hoarder based on the image that he posted in Discord this morning or last night.
Oh yeah. Or they like partnered with IKEA and they're like, anytime someone buys a Kalak shelf, they like, the way they, I don't know what's going on with this thing here. messing me up, man. Yeah, we could just do this. No, that didn't work. What the heck?
Maybe it's the... Maybe you can't see it, though. Maybe it's just us.
Yeah.
I can't see it on my phone, but it's too small.
I'll fix it. I don't want to mess with it right now. So we'll just turn it off. Probably because the light is like literally not in the... Oh, I see what it is.
Oh, right. Because you streamed different yesterday?
Yeah, I changed like the setting on a light and literally didn't reset it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, everything's like very tweaked and set to specific numbers, and you change the brightness and the Kelvin value on a light, and all throws everything off. And I catch it, notice it, and I cannot focus until it's fixed. So yeah, let's just get that out of the way so we can play the game. Astrid says, dinner in the making, perfect timing.
Nice.
Very nice, yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, so all around, blah, 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 crowdfunding. Hopefully this game actually has a chance in the light when it's back on crowdfunding sometime in whatever they said, February, in a couple months, and maybe people look back and maybe find our first episode and see like, oh, this game's actually being played and people are enjoying it or not enjoying it or what's in it for me. Because there's definitely more to this game than I assumed after seeing it demoed to us at Gen Con. But when the guy started explaining what was in the game, I was like, in that box not that big. And these components you have on the table don't make it look like it's that crazy or massive. I think he's overselling it. Nope. He was not full of BS like I thought. It's actually pretty good. OCD much? Just trying to be a perfectionist as much as I can with what I know. And I have quality standards, sort of, that I kind of want to enforce. So yeah, Matthew, you'd be surprised how many people show up here because of my quality standards, all right? There are people that choose this channel just because things look prettier on the table sometimes. They're that shallow. Who would do that? Who would buy a board game because it looked pretty on a table at a convention? I would never do that. Or at a board game store even, you know? Ooh, look at that game on a demo table. I hate that theme, but that looks good. I'll buy it. Done. All right. Okay. Here we go. The priest of death lies by the altar, dead by the altar. Sabria, freed from her bonds, freed of her bonds, has made her escape alongside you. As the remaining cultists scatter, you free Tajdin from his captivity. Take story card 43, which I think we did already.
We already did that, right?
Yeah, and then I think I saved right after you grabbed it.
Yep.
It's okay. Sabria and Tajdin embrace and whisper words of comfort to each other. Eventually, Sabria turns to you. Get this mouse over here. The cult have set the last stage of their plan in motion. You have stopped them for the moment, but not for long. You must reach the Etik and destroy it before they can make their next move. You leave behind the buried temple under its vast dome of rock. At the far end of the cavern, a path of ancient, worn flagstones descend deeper still into a vaulted tunnel that curves ever downwards. Weathered columns and statues speak of civilizations long vanished from memory. But even this evidence of their ancient works is being consumed by the proliferation of canker. The deeper you go, the more rotten the caverns get with its corruption. You feel as if you are descending into the very bowels of Iena. The warmth and light of the surface, the companionship of friends and neighbors, these all seem like distant memories. It is not it is not just the cold and the dark. There is a malign and rotten presence pervading this place, and it corrodes your spirit. The abyss of despair feels but one false step away. You descend via stairs flanked with figures of alabaster, even beneath the blooms and boils of canker that encrust them. Something about their faces unnerves you. They are not the faces of any beings that Iena has seen in 100 ages. The stairs descend into a cavern that dwarfs even the vast dome above the buried temple of death. The light of your torches reaches no ceiling. You see only vast pillars of stone, each wider than towers of the imperial palace of Esafir, ascending into the pitch dark above you. You realize you're walking the streets of a ruined underground city, and the great masses of shattered rock you move between are all that remains of the palace and construction beyond your imagination. In its days of glory, the city would have put Esafir to shame. Remove sticker 37 from the map. Place your party token on location 37 on the map.
Okie dokie.
Well, Mel does that. Side note, there was a patch last Friday for this game. I did update it yesterday. I think it was like the previous week's Friday, actually. So we did play like an episode without the app updated, but they added a whole bunch of changes and things to the app. I was going to save a shot and then I totally forgot, but yeah, so update your apps if you're playing this game, but just to know they keep updating it and changing it and supporting it, which is good. But they did make some change that's like, it said something about on important story choices, you have to long click your button so you don't accidentally click forward and then can't go back.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, something like that they put in. So it's obviously one of my streams where I ranted about like, whoops, we clicked that by accident, we can't go back. Why is there no undo button? That was their quick fix, I guess. So they added that like a week ago.
This sticker was almost perfect.
Oh, almost.
Almost. We yeah, that was a good one.
That's it. I want a refund.
That was a good one.
But yeah, anyways, who knows how long the streets of the city have been eaten away by canker. As you move through the streets of the city, you begin to get some idea how its days came to end. The streets are littered with bones and blades, long decayed and half crumbled to dust. A great battle was fought here in time immemorial. Immemorial? Sure. Whatever that word is, I don't know. Ahead of you, you see the wall of what must have been the city's inner fortress. Sections of it have crumbled by the gaps. But the gaps, have been buttressed by a barricade that somehow remains mostly intact. This must be where the inhabitants of the city made their last stand. You assume this battle was over long ago, but with a sudden shock, you realize it is an endless struggle that continues to this day. Beyond the barricade, skeletal figures stand guard and patrol the inside of the fort. The loyalty and steadfastness of the garrison has defied death. This sounds like more dead reviving guys, more skeletons maybe.
Okay.
Those guys that like resurrect or whatever. But who knows? Oh, I recognize that guy on one of the boss things. You hear movement behind you and then to your left and your right. Twisted, misshapen figures shake themselves free of the growths of canker and shuffle towards you. You have just enough time to realize that the creatures you're looking at were sentient. Once the cultists and imperial agents who had walked these paths on their secret business and had been consumed by canker. I feel like this is going to be involving like that toxic stuff or whatever.
Oh,
I feel like we're going to see those guys again.
I hate
Maybe.
those guys.
I don't know. An ancient garrison holds their ground against cankerous hordes that litter the caves. Oh, okay, maybe not. Sorry, the skeletons are like, I don't know, there's some kind of like war that's happening. I don't know. This might be a very interesting scenario if they have like two sides or something. That litter the caves outside of crumbling walls of an ancient fort. Make your way into the fort and outside the far end. Fight! Yeah, they still need an undo button or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But again, like, sometimes once you make your choice in these games, you shouldn't be able to take it back. Especially when it reveals new information and you don't like the results. You shouldn't be able to undo. You should have to start over completely and replay the entire campaign. And there, my friends, you get that replayability answer that so many people seem to ask about a board game. Is this very replayable? Yet they never play it more than once or even take the shrink off to begin with. But for some reason, the game has to be replayable or I won't buy it. I hear that all the time. And it's like, but anyways, I'm just joking about the replayability part. But some things in games, like you should just be locked in. You made that choice. So understand the long click or the confirmation. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Those are fine for those kind of things. But an undo in like combat, like, oh crap, I put the wrong number of attack in the app or something, and you can't undo that easily. that should be corrected, because it's easy to screw that stuff up, or your friend go, oh no, sorry, I added that wrong, or
yeah, I meant this.
I forgot that knife I have that adds this extra ability. Whoops, sorry. And you should be able to correct that stuff, you know? Especially when there's like one person's running the app and they're not necessarily the person who's, you know, playing, they're just the person inputting. All right, some enemies in this fight have special abilities. These are explained on their respective enemy cards. Burrower can only be targeted if the hero is in the same zone. Evade. During enemy turns, if, after its activation, this enemy is in a zone with a hero, move it to a random adjacent zone.
Oh, annoying. So you have to be in the space to hit it, but it's moving away from you.
Okay.
Okay.
We got the Resurrect guys. We know all about them. They're slow. We can ignore them when dashing and exiting. Yep, we have the Toxic Pool guys. I was right. So we have a little mix. So we have the Toxic guys. So the Toxic stuff is when this enemy is defeated, place a black cube in its zone. Heroes that enter a zone with a black cube suffer 1 toxic damage, which is moving your health cube out of your available pool just to the side of your board. It's gone for the rest of the scenario, but it comes back at the end of the scenario. So it's like a temporary health loss, and you can't like heal it mid-scenario or anything like that if you had that heal ability or whatever. Blocker, we know about Blocker. You can't leave voluntarily from the zone. Resurrect, slow, causes fear. The brown guys that cause fear here. The skeleton dudes. And then we have this guy, the Corrosive guy. I feel like we have faced this guy before.
Yeah, I think so.
When this enemy deals damage to a hero, they must flip an equipped weapon card face down for the rest of the combat scene. And then has armor piercing, which means you can't block it or use armor against it. Like you can use block tokens or armor. Okay, so check these card numbers.
That one I don't have.
I had another comment about you.
I do check them.
I know, but there was definitely 2 episodes that. Thank you for whoever left those comments.
Are they 100% sure that I took the wrong one? Like,
I don't know. They said they had the wrong health values on them and the wrong names because they sometimes add extra text. So yeah, don't pick the cards just based on the art on them or that we've used them before, because sometimes they're the same enemy but they've upgraded them. So check the number on the card basically. Thank you those who catch that. That's cool. So definitely we cheated in a couple fights, but only like 1 enemy was wrong, and it was like 1 health point. But again, I don't know what our weapons were at that time. And okay, lots of tokens. Oh, we have that food problem again, unless we have an extra food. Oh, we do have an extra food, yeah, because I ate one.
Can you just tell me the last 2 numbers?
Yeah.
Sorry, 27 and 71.
I'm going to start getting enemies ready once you're done.
Oh, I do have 27 here. Sorry, while you're scrolling, look, can you scroll up for me for 1 sec just to verify my numbers here? I'm missing something. 82. 365, 367, 327, 379. So 320 I need. 320. Okay, we're good. Alrighty. Oh, good, we have a door we can close. Need that. Need one of those. wow, that's a big one. Go somewhere else. I'll go like that probably.
Oh, yeah, this one definitely gets moved every time.
Something like that.
Try to make it straight.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You have to like make sure your foundation's rock solid or the rest will be off.
No, you're right.
And yeah, but again, it slides, so whatever.
Okay, then that's gonna go like that. Okay, then we can put these guys like right through here. Green. Red. What?
What the?
Sorry, what do you see? Am I missing something?
Just this floating in the space there.
Oh.
I don't know if it's supposed to be in this space. I just ran out of room, but there's definitely an enemy that's floating outside of the map. But maybe there's a reason. Maybe there is a reason.
Just right there. He is at A guarding.
I feel like we're definitely gonna add to the map or something.
Add enemies, do you think?
No, like paths or something, maybe. I don't know. Oh, but the teleporting thing, maybe. These switches, I feel like they'll like connect something or create a portal or something like that. So this guy's guarding this door. That guy's guarding A.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know about this one. I feel like it's probably supposed to go on here, but like...
Oh, it just doesn't fit?
But like, why wouldn't they just like put it hanging off the edge? But then that's two reds in the same space. Maybe not. Maybe it's like, I don't know. It's definitely weird. But maybe on the next page it talks about rules of like... I don't know. But currently it's not in a space, so it might not even belong in this setup. It might just be accidentally like saved in the image and they're like, whoops. Or it's supposed to be on the space with this white monster here. I don't know. Objectives. We got leave from exit A. Complete all main objectives to succeed. So we don't have to kill anybody other than the guy blocking exit A. Technically, and the guy blocking the door, not even. Because we can go around that. I don't know. But we must win to proceed. So if we don't win, we don't go forward. I don't know. You may use one of your allies, so sure. And then we get to go first in 5 rounds ahead of us. So no special rules there. So I don't know what this enemy is, but it's floating in the sky. And we're also missing enemies for sure, because Let me double check the enemies here.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing a red here.
Yeah, so grab it and throw it on the map.
Okay. I think that's it.
And that fountain is 2 cubes.
Yep.
And we got a trap up here. What's this? You have the trap deck nearby and ready. I mean, I don't know if, yeah, we're gonna go in that space. It's on the way to the exit, so we'll definitely need it. Definitely need it. It sounds like a trouble.
I guess I should get the fear deck too, because there's fear enemies on the board.
Oh yeah, the brown ones, right? All right, arrow, and I got to reroll a miss, and another arrow.
Oh, those are helpful for you, right?
I don't know. I roll lots of arrows, but sometimes I roll lots of moves and not arrows, so we'll see. It might be helpful, it might not be. We'll see, we'll see.
Imagine someone just tunes in and looks at this like, what is happening?
I know.
There's so much going on here.
Hopefully this is not their first time seeing the game, or it'd be very confusing.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so this is the same thing exactly that we read. I just need to check armor on guys. I haven't done that yet. This guy has 2. Greens have 1.
Yogi Bear's here, and he says, "What is happening?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yogi just tuned in out of nowhere.
Yogi likes to troll. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, these red guys have armor too. No.
Oh, yeah. So if we don't kill them, they don't drop toxic on the ground, but they also hit us for toxic, but with a regular melee attack from the red enemies.
Yeah, you just want to be in the.
But I remember that whole scenario where we were killing them and then they were dropping toxic and they were like moving through it multiple times, and that was not good.
The problem though is the green guys also drop toxic and they're blockers, so we either have to move them or kill them. Oh, they have. This guy's got one.
Yeah, they have armor also.
Green, red, and purple. Okay.
All right, so again, this is just a scenario to get out. It's not, you know, like obviously it's 5 rounds, so if you rush to the exit and you kill and you have a couple rounds left, you still have to stand there and like hopefully kill things that are gonna, come at you. But again, boss fight is next, maybe the final scenario. So this is one here that's just to test you on like, can you beat it, take some damage, and then recover after and have your energy ready to go. We have a lot of food. So I feel like even if we lose a bunch of health, we can gobble all that food up for the last fight, hopefully. Exit A is main boss.
Yogi, 26 months. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the long-term support.
Yeah. Do you think it goes right into a boss fight? Like it's like clean up and like that teleports us into the boss fight?
Yeah, but there'll be some story probably about setting it up and whatever. But yes.
Okay.
Maybe there'll be some choices in the story that could change up things, some skill checks, who knows, but so looking at this layout, we're starting down here in the bottom and we have some optional paths. Again, they put these little torches, and I feel like every time we've interacted with one of those, it helped in the scenario. I don't know if it was worth the time and effort to do so, but they do have 2 of them here, and I feel like there's something there. I don't know if this one you hit it and then it connects this path here.
I thought about that too.
And this one, maybe that's why this guy's here, because when you open this, it'll create a space here that connects this through. Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Minion. I was thinking the same thing. Is if we're both in the space when we kill toxic guys, that toxic that hits the ground doesn't hurt us if we leave and not come back in this space.
Yep. Yeah, like if we keep pushing forward.
We got some difficult terrain here, which means extra movement points spent to get through. We got a chest up here. You can't shoot arrows into this guy to kill him, but he can shoot arrows back at you. Fun times. And then these guys, what's their deal again?
The bees, the burrow, you can only hit them in the space.
Oh,
and then if you're in their space, they move away.
Okay.
But they...
Only during enemy turns.
Yeah.
After its activation, yeah. So you do this like, yeah, okay. I don't think it's during reactions, just enemy turns, which is like the last part, I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, because it says during enemy turns.
Yeah, which is different, I think, than the enemy reaction step. which usually tells you during enemy reactions, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But they hit hard, which is surprising.
Okay.
Okay. Are we first?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
All right. So the path to get to the exit, we can go these ways up here. We got to open some door. We got these guys here. Then we would have to get through here involving a trap. Could get some food if we clear this out, pick it up. But we do have these guys that cause fear. We have these guys that hit at range. We have these guys shooting from range. So stopping in this space is kind of dangerous.
We do have an open healing fountain. Like, there's no enemies in there currently.
Yeah, and it's weird there's nothing here. Like, why is this big empty space here? That's weird, but I feel like this switch maybe creates a portal to get up here, is what I would guess.
Oh.
And this one, I don't know. Like, maybe it opens the door for free, turns off a trap, gets rid of this barricade, connects the map some way to get us up here. Like, I don't know. I feel like these are shortcuts of some kind, so they might be worth experimenting with. They could kind of cause trouble. But again, if we don't kill this guy guarding this exit, there's no way we can win, and we must win to proceed.
Right.
So at minimum, yeah, there's like a way around the door, right? So like you don't need to go through the door, which is so weird.
I guess just as a shortcut.
Yeah, I guess the door is like a challenging way to go, and it might be the best way. But again, these things, I don't know. I'm very curious. But again, to do that, you have to like deal with these guys.
Well, I think what I'll do is I'm going to roll up my dice and see what I get before I even think about, because then maybe I'll
I know,
be able
but I
make
like
my
to see
decision.
what the plan is, to be like, do I need more attack, more movement? Do I need focus symbols? Because if that's the case, I'll roll the green die.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, I
That's true.
start to think of like what my plan is for the whole scenario, and like, or even the turn, and then that's how I decide which dice I use.
That's true.
And every round is not the same.
I mean, ideally, if we can explore one of the torches, either A or B, that would be interesting to see what it does.
Yep. I want to go towards A.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be okay with that.
But I think it's one or the other. Like, I feel like if this one does a portal to here or connects this path, that means we're like dedicating ourselves to go this direction and come up this way. I don't think we like split up. I don't think we waste time on both.
No, I don't think we, yeah.
So we got to kind of pick one. This one literally might just be a connection to here and be a big waste. It could get us all the way up here or something, create a connection here. I don't know. One of them could open the door for free. I don't know.
There's a chest up there too, eh?
Yeah, but it's like before the last fight, do I care? Is it something we can even use? Is it worth the effort? Is it like the super weapon that one-shots the boss? I don't know. I want to open it and check, but I don't know if it's worth it with like one scenario left after this. But this heal could be huge. Again, we're going into a boss fight. Health and energy, recovery. It's going to test us. Like, did you bring enough food? Do you have enough potions? Were you careful enough in the last combat to make sure you're fully ready for the final showdown?
Yeah. Minion
So
likes to look a B. We should go B?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, is like trying B might be safer, but I don't know. It could be a huge dead end. We pull that and then it's like still have to go back all the way around, which is not bad. I'm sure it's fine. Again, in 5 rounds to get to here and kill that guy, we're usually pretty good. So we usually have an extra round or so. I don't suppose the tile art gives any clues. No, this just looks like a dead end with like
skulls and bones.
Yeah, with like
cobwebs.
Just a dead end little cave, but it's like, I don't know, maybe there's some hints in the story that I was reading that like could help, but it did talk about getting through the door and then like making our way out the exit. That's all it said. But it's like it's put a bunch of fun stuff on the board for us to experiment with. So yeah, I'll just roll. Since I need some movement, I guess it's the same for, no, it's not. More movement on blue. I'm going to go blue dice all the way for extra movement and possibly offense. And see what we get. Yeah, we got 2 movement. And we got 2 offensive, 1 super, 1 not. 1 skill shot, 1 regular. And yeah, I'm good. Who should go first though? Based on this situation. So we've agreed we're going to go this way.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting.
Okay, and this guy can only be hit in the space. This guy won't let us leave if we do commit to going into that space without killing him. But he would drop toxic. So if we're not together, and let's say that opens a pathway somewhere, whoever's behind has to go through it, take some damage, it's fine. We just got to, again, be super smart with the health But again, if we do not kill this guy and get him off there, we can't even win. And if we don't have enough health, if we're stuck here, let's say, and then we're like, damn, last round we got to exit, and let's say I shot this guy from 2 range away, we would still take damage going through here, draw trap cards, damage going through here, maybe even damage from enemies in our space. And if that knocks us out, like we're in a very bad spot before the boss fight with corruption cards, and yeah, you only get 2 health back, 2 energy back, and then like the food would be gobbled up by that player. We'll see. So there's like a lot riding on choices here, but again, you don't want to be too slow and too careful, because if we don't win, we don't go forward. And I'm sure there's punishments for that, or the campaign just ends. I don't know. So yeah, what do you think? So these guys are not range, right?
No.
The only range are the blue ones
yeah.
in this scenario, which is nice.
But the bee-looking things, or
Yeah, yeah.
whatever those are, they can move and attack at 1 range. So I will generate 1 block.
Okay.
And my plan would be to dash.
Oh yeah, definitely I'm dashing.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash as well.
Yeah, almost forgot that.
I will then. I'd probably have to spend energy move to here. Range shot in 1 on this guy.
Okay.
I can kill that guy, but that's a bad idea. Or I kill the other guy. Can you kill? Like if I went first,
I can hit for 3 damage at 2 range away is like my single most powerful attack using my 2 attack dice, and that's unless I start tossing movement dice away for other arrows. That's pretty much our biggest one shot. Or I can use this as a skill shot, turn this into a skill shot, and do 2 damage at 2 range away, and then do 2 damage at 1 range away. So
the bees or the bugs have to be killed. So maybe I kill the bug.
Okay, so these guys technically are like 3 damage to get rid of because of the shield.
Yeah.
These guys are same 3 damage to get rid of because of shield.
And those guys are
These
2.
guys are 2.
So I can kill this thing because you have to be in the space.
Yeah.
Plus I can do 1 damage to something else because I have.
You don't have to kill this thing, especially if we're passing through there. Like, but I'll be in the space with
I can also trigger the torch. So is it better that I go second to trigger the torch or first to trigger the torch? Will that make maybe a difference on where you go? Because if you don't need to go that way, then you start clearing something else.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so then I'll go first, and we'll see what happens here.
Okay.
Okay. I will move with an energy for 1. I'm in low guard. I will use this arrow just to hit this shield off this guy, because if I go in there, I'll have to get out of there. Then I will use this flame sword here for a move and 2 attack, which will take this guy out. I will use this die once per turn to gain a block, and I'll use this die to activate the torch.
Okay.
And hope that it kills everything.
We're doing B?
Yeah.
And it now has reminders on the buttons. Did you spend a focus?
I did.
Oh yeah, there's the long hold. I don't know, guys. Are you sure? I don't know. Oh, okay, too late.
You are right.
You discover a secret passage that leads into an underground fort. Please update the layout as shown below. So we add a connection tile.
And it added one of these guys up here.
That was right. So that connects to the left side. So definitely there's a connection on the right side with the other torch. And that's probably why that enemy was floating. Maybe accidentally floating.
Oh.
They're probably like spoiling a little bit of what could happen there. Or maybe they're in the walls and that's like kind of what it's showing. Kind of fun.
Okay.
And then we have a new enemy up in the top there.
I'm going to just put my thing back and forth. Okay.
Yeah, you do whatever you want.
Yeah, because I only need that when I'm rolling. Okay. Oh, I wish I could move on to that space, but the blocker anyways. Okay, so I feel like you still come up that way, right?
Yeah, that's our new path.
That's our path.
It does involve us stopping at a door space, stepping through toxic idiots here that are just going to leave crap all over the ground and litter.
Yep. Alrighty.
You know, horrible, horrible people.
That is my turn done, unfortunately.
Here, pass this.
Oh, okay. You have room over there?
Yeah. All right.
Reactions. I have 1 block. The bees.
So
1 bee.
it's not a bee.
I know. I just
It's like a worm thingy. I don't know what that is.
I don't think any is within 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Yeah, that's
Nope.
2, 3.
So they don't do anything.
Okay, they don't do anything. And then
Okay.
the
Closest
blue.
blue is 3 away.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they're all up
Okay.
top. So we got lucky there.
Okay.
Are we sure we're lucky? Sure nothing's going to react? Are you sure?
Yep.
Don't make me hold this down too long. All right, final answer.
Yep, final answer.
Holding. All right.
Okay.
Nice little feature, though. I like it. So you have a chance to back out. Like, oh, no, not that option. Everyone at the table has a chance to scream at you before you keep holding. Or like if you're on a tablet, you like hold your finger on it, and then somebody's like, no, psh, wrong button. Slap the tablet out of your hand, falls to the ground, smashes. Nice feature. Okay. Yep. So I'll just turn this into a skill shot, and I'll just headshot. Oh yeah, those are 3. I don't really care about that one, actually.
No, we just care about this one.
Because you have a block, and how much it hits are toxic.
No, which one? This one? Yeah, but
red.
it's only going to move in.
Oh, yes.
So it doesn't matter. Then we can just run away from it.
Okay. So then oh yeah, that guy's 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry, I'll move first. Then I will kill that guy with that skill shot arrow, just turning it into a headshot at range 1, 2 damage.
He has...
Oh,
Yeah.
he drops toxic.
But there's no way to get around that, right? Because unless you come in...
Yeah, but then I can't do anything to him, and
we
then he
just
smacks
kill... Yeah, and then he would hit...
like hard for 2.
Yeah, I would be able to block 1, so I would take 1.
Hold on. Do I have a way to remove him from my space? No, I don't have that skill right now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's a skill I took away.
Unless you want to move in here, fire back at this lady, put the toxic here. We're not going backwards. I'll take the 1 hit from this guy because I can block the other.
But then I can never get out of his space to shoot back
Or
into
do 1
him.
damage to him. If you do 1 damage to him, I can kill him with my block.
I don't have a way. Oh yeah, I could. I could
So
just use it as a regular arrow.
Okay. So then you
Sure.
You just hit for 1.
So that's used. And then if where was I? Dash here, I move here.
Yeah.
I'll do the final move into
Yeah.
here. And then with this one, those 2 enemies north are too far away. I can't leave the space now. 1, 2. I don't think I care about those. But this guy's gonna just move in.
He's just gonna move in.
But I'll still, I don't know. I guess I just break the armor off, and it would do 1 damage, but it'll clear.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's gonna hit anyway, so that wouldn't matter.
I only have 1 blocker anyways.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Enemy turns.
Okay. Bugs. Bugs if they're up to 2 away. We know that one is 3.
Yeah.
I think
there's
you're all
none.
3. Okay.
They don't act.
Blues only up to 2 away, which again is none. Reds. So in the space, no. If not, they're going to move if they're 2 away. This one will also move here. And that's all. Okay. Green. So he's going to attack twice. I'll block 1, take 1.
Attack once for 2 damage, and we pick the target.
Okay, I'll pick myself, sorry.
Yep.
And then with my block, I'll kill him because it'll do 1 damage to the enemy.
With your riposte level 2.
Yes. And then it drops
a toxic.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Which if we enter the space, we take a toxic damage, but we're in the space.
Good.
So
And this is probably gone. I'm
yeah,
that
take
one
that
away.
off. Yeah,
Sorry. Okay, any other greens within 1? No, that's 2. Any the fear guys, the brown within 2?
No.
No. And the boss within 2, but he's guarding? No. Okay, that's the end of that.
Turn around, clean up the damage off this guy. And your block tokens go away.
Okay.
Round 1 ended.
Oh, it's
Nothing
first,
nothing
nice.
fancy.
Okay. Maybe I want the arrow this time potentially. Or move. You said this is 5 rounds, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a brown in there.
Okay.
So I can reroll. I got the target symbol, regular, flex, and reroll off my armor. Move.
Do you have that card that if we're in the same space we can dash away from an enemy? Did you have something like that?
I think it was a ring, but no, it doesn't
okay.
appear that I have it equipped. Maybe you do?
No. Okay,
Nope.
that's fine. So we can't dash out of here, which is fine, without taking a damage.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Unless
about
I
that.
start in... No, I don't want to start in high hero. Do I? And that arrow will let me do a move and attack. But then that block won't do anything.
Yeah, just
And
the
I
problem
wanna
with these
start
two
going closer.
reacting and one of us there. I might do it, just take the damage. Dash out.
Oh yeah, maybe I do as well. Maybe I do as well, because even if I get hit by... Yeah. I'm going to start in the arrow stance. You do not suffer damage for dashing out of a zone with enemies. Because I think I need to be here.
I'll just dash, unless I'm going first and I get to move. Who's going first here?
You to get out of the space.
Yeah.
Because I'm potentially...
But this guy still might move in and hit one of us.
I mean...
But I would take the damage now dashing, or it still gets me anyway. Like, yeah, okay, I'll go first.
I think you go first.
And then...
for the potential lack of hits.
See, Mike's here. Good morning. Sitting in the car at the mall, waiting for my daughter, watching y'all, and opening booster box of Twilight Republic in the car. Yes,
Nice.
Life is good. That's sick.
Nice.
Opening a box in the car. That's cool.
At-
I would never do that because I would definitely be the guy who opens a showcase or like a nice hyperfoil legendary by accident. And then I get excited, it slips, goes down beside me in the seat. I can't get it out properly. And then I'm like using something to get it out and I bend it and wreck it or something and freak out. Yeah, no.
Be very careful.
Yeah.
Be very careful.
I need to do it at a table safely, padded flooring, all that kind of stuff. White gloves on. No, I'm just kidding. On stream, everyone watching. Make sure I don't screw anything up.
I was going to say,
But
too, Mike, that's brave of you going to the mall on a Saturday morning.
But see, he's sitting in the car. He didn't go into the mall.
Still, the mall parking lot is a nightmare.
Yeah, but he's probably parked way on the outskirts. He's going to be there for like literally till the mall closes. His daughter's not going to come back out for a long time. And he's okay because he's going to sit there sorting his collection, coming up with some deck ideas. I love it. I love it.
So Mike's cool. Like, okay, like don't end the stream anytime soon because this is a
distraction. We'll take our time. That's awesome. That's so cool.
That's awesome.
That's where the world's
I'm sure you have your coffee with you and everything. Nice.
Yeah. Car's warm, hopefully.
Okay. Your turn.
I can just see people walking by. The window's fogged up. And Mike's in there like screaming as he opens like awesome pulls. And someone's like, whoa, those people are really getting it on in that car. Like, yes, I opened this. Jumping around, the car's rocking, windows are fogged. The security guard from the mall knocks on the window. Excuse me, what's going on here? Go do this stuff somewhere else, you hooligans. All right, anyways. So
you're not dashing, right? Because you go first? You don't need to dash?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Start action phase. Okay. 2 to kill that, but I have to be in a space, so I can't kill it. The white monster up here, but this guy though.
I can kill that white monster up there. I think. Yeah, I can.
So let me think here. This.
I also do have just. Oh, sorry.
Okay, have to move. And now I'm 2 range away from stuff, so things can happen. Those guys are. Oh, they're only 1 health.
Yeah, and I do have 1 arrow that I could use passing by if you don't want to kill this one and you want to kill farther.
You went first. I just should have dashed.
You want to do that?
I don't know. I'm thinking because
and then just you use the.
But
healing?
if you can kill both those things,
yeah, I can.
Then.
But I was worried that if you dash, yeah.
Yeah, but I lose a health doing that. But
then you can go to you can use the healer.
Yeah, let's just say you're going first,
okay.
and then
and
I didn't realize you have the arrow, and those guys are only 1 health. I'm thinking like, man, these got to be 2, and I have to like.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because then this way.
Okay.
Hopefully this one. I mean, if Red's react, maybe it just moves in, but probably will come in and attack. And
I mean, hopefully not.
Hopefully I don't lose 2 health because of that, but we'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna move with the foot. here.
But this way I'll be able to get to like this space maybe, or here, and then I can do some damage in this space.
Which is going to be great, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll use one arrow on this guy. He is a resurrect, so he's just going to go like that.
Oh yeah, those, yeah.
And
That's why
then-
they're 1 health, because you have to dump extra attack into them over time.
Yeah. This blade I'll turn into a flame sword, which then I will use down here.
You're wearing the non-recover thing?
Yeah.
The bone thing? Where
Sorry.
they don't
Oh, no,
resurrect?
I'm not. This will give me a move and 2 hits, so I can attack this guy and kill him. And then this one, I don't think I have, can do anything with that, so that die's just gone, which is
That's
fine.
the problem. These guys right here that will all resurrect again.
I think we just got to pass through them.
Yeah.
All right, I am done.
Okay, enemy reactions. Yeah, red is going to move in and drop a toxic.
Okay.
Or no, that just does toxic damage, I think, right?
Oh,
So
do
yeah, I'm gonna remove a red
Okay.
cube from my box here, and it just goes off the side. So I don't need to eat food to get it back later, but it did put me down to like 4 health right now, which is kind of scary. Okay,
And then purple can't do
boss man, no one's close enough. But
No.
once we're in this space, this when boss starts doing stupid stuff, right?
Well, he can't move, so it's,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
only if he ever gets...
Block tokens is
Yeah.
what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
He looks like he's a melee fighter guy, maybe not a defensive guy. Okay, and now my turn.
Also, if you want it, like, feel free to... after you get out of this space with
Yeah.
her, feel free to, like,
Okay.
shoot back at her.
I'm moving. Yeah, I might have to because then it just will keep following us.
Yeah.
So
Because we still have
yeah,
3
I'll
rounds,
just
right?
use
So
a
we play
regular
slowly.
arrow, and I'll just. Oh, it's 2 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so annoying. Okay. So I guess I'll use this skill shot to kill her, dropping a toxic damage. Then, yeah, that sucks. Okay, so I'll turn this one into a skill shot arrow, and then do range shot 2, which is 2 damage, 2 range away. But again, it doesn't matter now that I know they resurrect. That sucks. Yeah, so they just never go away.
Yeah, and you can't get far enough to hit the...
But what do they do if I leave them up? They just move closer.
Could you get here and then use the energy to move back? Because then you can take the armor off the boss.
Yeah, true.
And then just move back here so you end your turn there.
I'll move with this first then. And then shoot 1, 2 range away. 2 damage. Knocking the armor off the boss. And I guess spending an energy so that I'm not shot with 2 arrows. And these guys move in and I get fear.
Yeah, and
and
then
I
you
want to
can-
end with the fountain. So I'll move with that. And go back. All right. End of my turn. I will drink. Fountain is used up, unless the game refills it or something, but that's
It
not
hasn't
normally.
yet, but...
So I'll just remove it from the board for clarity. Enemy turns.
Okay. I don't think there's any bugs. Nope. Blue enemies, if they're 2 away, they will move.
So moving 1.
Yeah. And that's all.
We can run through them and dash through them, and we don't get hurt by them. We got to remember that.
That's true. Red, no red enemies on that. Okay.
Oh, this one way far away.
Green within 1, no.
Oh, these
Brown
guys can't
within
get through the
2 are
door.
also going to move. Oh, that's actually helpful.
Yeah, I know. It gets them further away from the boss, and we can run right by them.
Yeah.
But when we enter their space, we take fear twice because of each enemy, unless we knock them down, then run through them, which we probably should.
Yeah.
And then these arrow guys will actually shoot us, and maybe even more than 1 away if the reactions let them.
Yeah. And then purple guy doesn't do anything. Oh, this guy, 1, 2, 3. No. Okay.
Okay, so then they'll flip back up and end of turn business. That's a lot of arrows, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, clean up. Round 2's
So-
ended, and nothing special, and we go first, round 3 of 5.
So maybe I roll these dice because I'd like an arrow. But in their space they
Oh
do
yeah, we have
nothing.
those trapezius.
So maybe I do this.
Oh yeah, I have that fear thing. I can draw 2 cards, keep 1, so I'm not that worried about going through fear guys. Oh yeah, we have an arrow guy over here too. That's
Oh
annoying.
yeah. The chest also looks kind of juicy, but then also
We ignore them when exiting, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Ignore this enemy when dashing and exiting. Yep.
Oh.
Same for the brown.
So as long as this guy's off of here, we can like go. I can get the chest.
Yep.
Of course, these guys are here though, and that might
and
be
they'll
scary.
start moving once you get close enough.
I know. Yeah, they'll block the way. That's
Yeah.
annoying. Yeah, maybe I don't worry about the chest.
But you can shoot back this way.
Yeah, true, but
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
Oh, that doesn't do anything.
Okay. Got one miss. I'll reroll. A miss. Locked in.
So. Low guard. I don't dash. Do you go first, or what do you have going on here?
No movement, and I can't take any from Nasky, so I have one movement point or a dash with energy / dashing. But if yeah. So I don't have much, but I have lots of arrows at my disposal, but it's not, I don't know if it's helping us.
If you were able, with your dice, to clear the brown guys.
They are how much health? Two each? Yeah, sure.
And then move into the space with the blues.
Yep, then I shouldn't get
potentially
hit.
you don't get hit by anything unless they have some kind of weird.
But then I can't hit the boss. I want to be in the space and actually try to kill this guy.
I think
he
I
has
might.
how much health left? 4. So I need to do.
4. So if I dash.
Oh
no, I don't have enough move.
1, 2. I would need 3 skill shot arrows, which unfortunately that's not possible with what I got going on. I needed 1 or more of these to be a skill shot, and then I can turn another one in.
I wish I could give you mine.
Yep. But if I get into this space, then I'm 1 range away. I have plenty of arrows, but I literally, unless I dash right now, I take some fear, and then if those guys go, they'll hit me each for 2. I can leave their space still, though.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a trap in the next one, which I forget. Can you like throw away a die to like ignore it? But then it's still there, so you have to deal with it when you come in.
Yep.
Or I just eat the trap.
Yeah, maybe I can.
If I dash, then move, then I kill the boss, no problem. And then we're just managing.
Yeah. But will we take less damage if we take care of this space here, getting slightly closer to the boss and dealing with the boss next turn?
Maybe. But then that means this guy moves in, he's part of it. This guy moves in, he's a part of it. And we still have all these guys. So that's like way too
Well, those
much.
guys will be sleeping.
Well, they'll still get up, and then
Oh, yeah.
the next round they are reactions, and if we don't deal with them then, so like, I don't know. But if I go first, yeah, I can just shoot stuff in that zone and literally just stay where I am. But then it's like next round if I don't roll.
Because once you go here as well, these guys are all moving as well.
Yeah, that's true. All right, whatever you want to do. You tell me who's
know.
going
I
first,
don't
and
know.
I'll just go with it.
Well, I think you go first if you can
Okay.
even get rid of even one of the fear guys or...
Done. Okay, so I'm going first, then I'll just do what you're saying, and I will just use a skill arrow to do a headshot for 2 damage, because that's what's needed to hit one of these fear guys. Boom. Then I will... I guess I'll turn a miss into a focus, and then use the focus on quick draw to just do another regular arrow.
Oh, I should have dashed. Sorry, if you were going first.
Oh, yeah. Let's do, hold on, you're gonna get, oh, maybe a shot by only 1.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess I'll just fully turn that arrow into a skill shot arrow. Then I will just range shot for 2 damage, up to 2 range away. And then I will move with an energy. Yep. Not taking fear because they're sleeping. And then, oh, this sucks. I want to do it. But that's not enough damage. Not enough damage.
For what, the boss?
Yeah, these arrows are a waste. That sucks.
I don't have enough move to get to the boss next turn.
I guess I could have shot. I don't think it matters. Yeah. I'll just have shot 2 more before moving in, unless... No, I'll say I use 2 regular arrows to take this guy out. And then that other skill shot arrow, from this space, I could shoot 2 damage up to 2 range away. And with that, I hit the... Oh, the boss will clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have enough move to get up there.
So I could just hit like this guy or this guy. Let's just knock out this guy. I don't know.
So one of these guys you didn't hit?
I did.
But you only hit 1, not 2, right?
No, both.
Both. Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
yeah,
I
see all these arrows? Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
just use them all up to do stuff. And definitely can take out a whole bunch of enemies, but it's like pointless. Yeah, if I didn't take those brown ones out, then I could kill the boss. No, I can't kill the boss without 3 skill shots or moving in. But I'm not doing that because, yeah. Okay, done.
Okay, enemy reaction.
Reactions. Green is 3 away.
1, 2. Yep.
And purple enemy
Nope.
2 away, but can't move. Here we go.
All right.
Round 3 of 5.
Use 1 arrow to... That doesn't matter. Kill that one. I will use this miss for a block. I will use... This is a flame sword, which I will use here for a move and to attack. Then...
Food's wide open, but there's
I
this
know.
blue guy right here that can shoot in.
Well, I can block
This
the
guy's
shot.
snoozing, so he won't move in and hit or anything
I'm
weird.
tempted to move up, but it'll trigger these guys to start moving if I move up.
Yeah,
Which I don't know, is that better or worse?
I don't know.
If I use an energy, I have a die that I can discard for the trap. Or I trigger the trap so it's free for you.
I don't know. I'm not worried about being here either because we can dash out for free because we ignore them when dashing.
Yeah.
And I want to get up into this space if possible next round.
So maybe I do move because worst case they're just going to all move there.
Well, if I'm up here, they're 1, 2, 3 away. So like if next turn I can end here, then I don't worry about these guys are not acting.
Yeah, so maybe I
So as
wait
long as
till
we
next
don't
turn.
stop in here ever at the end of a turn, we're fine.
Okay. What I'll do with this...
But right now this is open.
Yeah, no.
But this guy will
won't-
move.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he will.
Yeah, so he'll block that. So someone will have to knock him down.
Yeah. This die I will just use to make a flame sword
Crap.
to then gain a block. And you're right, maybe I stay there. Might be bad because only one of us can go. Like if they react first, then that might be a problem. But it turns these ones off. So I think that's better. 1, 2, 3. And then this guy too, he'd start moving too. Unless we want to try to get the chest, then I would start moving forward. I think I'll wait and see what happens next round. Okay, done. That chest is tempting, knowing we have 2 more rounds still.
Okay, 1 sec. I gotta just refresh the stream. 1 sec, guys. It's gonna drop for a sec, but I'll be right. All right, should be okay. All right. Yeah, there we go.
You were back, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
So
nice.
The only thing while you were doing that, the only thing I'm thinking about is if I move here, we can maybe try for the chest. We do have 2 rounds, so we can kill the boss. Like, because after we kill the boss, we're just kind of like sitting there. Do we think that it's worth? If I move here, it's going to start these guys moving and that guy moving.
Sorry, what?
If I move into here, which I could just spend an energy to move.
You don't need to.
I don't need to.
But
I'm saying, should we try for the chest? Do we think?
If you want to go for the chest, I'll go for the chest. I'm ignoring it because it's literally the second last scenario. I don't care. Because in a game we're only playing 2-player, and all these dungeon crawlers, we play 2-player, use 2 specific characters. We're not using the 4 full suite. There's 5 different characters in the game. Some weapons and items are good for certain characters, certain situations, or certain builds, or certain party sizes. And the odds of us having the exact build, the exact character, or the use of that. It could be great for the scenario. It could be perfectly given to us right now. And just like that cloak that works with the bone guys, it could be something amazing for the next scenario. I don't know if I want to risk it. I think I just want to stay at like the fullest health and the fullest energy possible.
Yeah.
Not have to waste any of my potions or whatever.
Okay.
So that I have them for the final fight. You can do whatever you want, and you're fine as long you know what's involved.
No, I know. But I would
as long as this path is clear, and you do not have to care about any of these guys, this guy, this guy, this guy. They let you get out without taking damage.
Yeah, but knowing there's a blocker and toxic in there, I'm like a little bit nervous. So maybe
yeah, so you'd have to definitely kill one of these guys and make sure they're dealt with.
Yeah. But no, I just stay where I am. I do worry about this situation if they react first or one of us.
Yeah. Especially if these guys get to move in here, then they're like shooting on you while you're fighting the other guy. And like, then they're here and I'm up here waiting for you. And then I'm having to deal with them.
Yeah. Okay. No.
I don't know.
Leave
but
it
you
for
do
now,
you.
and we'll see what happens.
All right. So what am I doing now?
Enemy turns.
Enemy turns. All right. Oh, perfect.
No bugs. Blue guys. This guy's just going to move here. Red. There's no red guys up here. Green. No green guys within 1. Brown guys are sleeping. That guy is 1, 2, 3 away, so that's good. And then the boss doesn't do anything. Okay.
Perfect.
And then I'll just ready all these guys.
And around 3, nothing changes except for they react first.
I knew that was going to happen.
That sucks.
Okay. They react first. Sucks. So, I don't know. We'll roll our dice and see. I need these.
Yeah. Skill shot. Skill shot. Melee. Weird. Blue die reroll. Move.
I can stay in low guard for sure.
So I can take this melee away, steal one of her arrows, and I'll have skill shot, skill shot. I can turn that into a skill shot. So I technically, from where I'm standing, can do 3 damage to the boss.
Okay.
And then another 2. So 5 damage to the boss. I couldn't kill him right where I'm standing, no problem. Can't do much else, though, other than moving into the next space, energy move to get into my space. So I can do everything I wanted to do, is kill that guy and get into space and chill there. Unfortunately, that leaves him alive, which, I mean, I just do what I got to do.
I have some...
So.
Okay. So we'll say you go first then after reaction so we can see what's like still alive. And
oh, yeah. Dashing, though, I can save by doing a dash. Unfortunately, fear card will happen. Where's fear? Oh, trap. Sorry, trap. Which I don't draw 2 of and keep. Oh, yeah.
Unless you
want I'll take it. Hopefully it doesn't move me far away. Floor spikes. Take a medium perception test. I am perception. That's my printed on the board skill. Yeah. Medium, and if I fail, I suffer a damage and a fear, which is aka eat 1 meat when you're done this scenario. But I do have the symbol. I could spend energy to re-roll. So either way, I'm losing an energy.
Yeah.
But then I could lose energy and then take 2 damage because I wouldn't have the energy to lose. So I will just... Oh, but the energy I need to move. But I have this to recover all my energy. Yeah, I'll just lose an energy and a health. And then the trap is gonzo.
Okay.
There might be multiples of the trap,
yeah, I
too.
did just shuffle it, but just like, I'm not drop shuffling or anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, am I dashing as well? Probably, right? So I don't get hit by...
Like if one of these brown guys react, it'll be this one. He moves in, causes a fear for both of us. That's fine. If the arrow guys react, this one will... oh, actually, this one in our space will just do a whole move out of the space, but we choose a random spot. And purple guy won't do anything. These two, if one of them reacts, maybe they move one space, but they're not fast enemies, so I doubt they're moving to and attacking or anything weird like that. They're not range.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Okay, so we're going to start the action phase after dashing, and then enemy reactions are first.
Green. Okay, he's just moving because we're 2 away.
Yep.
Okay.
And then purple boss man can't leave his guarded exit at this point, so.
Beautiful.
But if we're in a space, he'd be beating the crap out of us. Okay.
So you go first, and then we'll see what's the things we need to clean up after that. Just as much damage as possible.
Yeah. So I am going to, so with where I'm standing now actually is easier. So I will just do a headshot with this skill shot that does headshot at 1 range away, 2 damage to the boss. Then I will use another skill shot, which just does 2 damage at up to 2 range away, and the boss is finished. Okay, boss is finished. And then from here, I technically can just move in and slash. Oh, that's a brown enemy. I could slash the one in our spaces and shoot us or anything next. But then if I move in there, well, that guy's up. Fear card time. Or I just trade this melee out for an arrow. But that arrow only does 1 damage. Yeah, I can't deal with that guy.
Are you going to be in the same spot?
Trade both. I can't move. No, I want to be in that last space, like I said.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
And I'm going to sit there forever, just shooting arrows. I don't want to be near these guys, drawing them all up to us.
I just want to make sure because this guy is going to move in here and block you.
No, I'm not. Nope. But right now I'm debating. Can't really do anything about it. So I will just hack the guy here. And I will move up and draw 2 fear. Choosing 1. Yeah, and returning the other based on my moon amulet. So I have a big choice here. I either choose this panic card, cover 1 of your available skills with this card, cannot be used for other scene, or I sit here and it's very going to be a tough decision between these 2 cards. Or I choose panic, which would cover 1 of my available skills with this card, and that couldn't be used for the rest of the combat scene. So, like, I don't know. This is tough. I should probably do a poll, but I'm going to just roll a die. Yeah, we'll just say odds or evens. And I rolled a 4. So unfortunately, this panic I'm going to take. And the other one, I guess, is gone. Bottom of the deck or something. Shuffled in, whatever you want to do. So my skill I will cover. At this point, it's probably running volley. The others, I think range attacks are what I want to be doing.
Oh. We would have this when you kill
Oh, yeah, sorry. Food is gathered,
Food is
correct.
gathered.
Yeah.
Oh, Yogi said you chose poorly.
I didn't choose. The die chose. I didn't want to leave it up to you guys. You guys would pick the wrong option. You guys would try to screw me, so I ain't doing it. I know your tricks. Yeah, Yogi, get out of here. You lost your right to vote and choose my skills or my fear cards. I don't trust you. What you're up to today? Who knows what you would do? All right. Dunzo, so you're next.
I'm next. I wish I had a melee, really do, range so that I could kill that guy. I'm worried that he's going to push me backwards, but I have move, so let's move in with. He's
going to push you back.
Because the fear, like there's fears that are.
You don't have a range. You have a range attack or no?
No.
Oh, okay. So then even if I shot him once, it's
no. Oh my god.
Flee.
Move 2 zones towards the tile with the start token, ignoring movement restrictions. Place this card face down. Okay.
It's your choice which direction.
1. Well, I'm going to go this direction.
So you just moved into a space with these guys, you'll draw 2 fear cards.
Shoot. Hold on.
Or you move into this space, and now you're stuck with this dude, and then when this dude moves in, you get a fear.
No, I have dice that can kill him, and then move out of there. And then I can try to move back in. Yeah, I guess I got to go. I don't want to take another fear, because I want to get back up in there. I'll go in here. Okay, I will use this melee, or this sword, turn it into fire sword. Go here for 1 hit, which removes the armor and a block. Then this fire sword will go here, and I'll get 2 hits and a move.
Drop a toxic in that space.
And then I will... Do I spend energy or do I spend a move?
Can you knock this guy out so he's not hitting one of us for 2?
Mm-mm.
Can you do 1 damage to him so when he hits you, he gets hit back or something?
So then I need to energy move. Fear card again. No, it's once per turn. Once per round, right?
Hold on. I can tell you I have it open
Thank
here.
you, because I think that is huge if it is only once per...
Yeah. Hero only ever draws 1 fear card per combat round.
Oh, so I could have went
So
there,
technically you can go here and then go get the chest if you want, but
then you're getting hit by
I'm
that
taking
guy.
2 damage.
No, let's not. If I get a ton of move next turn, maybe, but okay.
It'd be funny, says Minion, if the fears ignore movement restrictions means Mel bursts through that closed door in her fear. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so panicked I just burst through the door. That'd be funny. Then I'll just use this hit, which is just a regular. I don't have anything I can do with that. Just a regular damage on this guy. And... Oh, yeah, because we can choose. Okay. And I have the 1 block. Done. So then enemies. There's no bugs. Blue enemies. Within 2, these guys are all going to move into here. Okay. Red, there's no red. Green, there's no green. Brown, if they're 2 away. Okay, so, sorry, this guy's going to hit. We choose. I'll take 1 hit, blocked.
Then riposte against them and knock him out.
He hits for 2, so I have to lose 1.
Oh, yeah, he's not fully dead. He's just knocked
skelly.
out.
And
broken
then
bones.
These guys are 2 away, so they're also going to move. That guy's 3, so that's fine. Okay, so that's what the situation is looking like for the last round.
Okay, so these guys are already up.
Yeah.
This guy. And that is that.
All right.
Clean up phase. Final round. We go first.
You go first. Okay. Well, I like range, so maybe we're gonna roll those. I can get a couple arrows to help fire out.
Yeah, we just need to stop these guys from entering our space, and that guy gets to sleep, and then as many of those guys as possible.
I didn't even get any.
Oh boy. Got a skill shot, 2 misses, which only 1 I can reroll, and a melee. But I can trade with Nasky. And also during reactions, I could toss away her dice to stop guys from moving in. So I could stop one of those brown enemies from moving in if they do react.
Okay,
but if they move in during their turn at the end, that's still fear cards.
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't move us. But even if it moves you too, you still can teleport through them to the exit without taking damage because we ignore them during that stage.
Yeah, I can definitely kill with my melee. I can kill the guy in our space. So it's just the range guys that are...
So who's going first, do you think?
Can you kill these guys so they don't move in and cause fear for us? Potentially?
Yep.
So then maybe you go first. Because if they move in reaction...
Okay, so I'll use a skill shot, and I'll turn this one into a skill shot to just do the 2 damage at 1 range, 2 damage at 1 range. Plow. The only problem is the guy in our space.
Yeah.
Which I can melee once.
Okay.
And then with this miss, I can turn it into an arrow and just shoot like this guy. Boom. Yes, there's no way with changing 2 out. But yeah, I can definitely stop. Oh, those guys won't move in.
No. Well, maybe just get hit by 1.
So what I'll do is instead of this guy going down, since I can keep him out of our space, yeah, I'll just, so 1 skill shot to take out the brown one, regular arrow, melee. I can switch for an arrow, and that way instead of this damage, because it's pointless, I just knock out another one of these guys. And yeah, I have Nasky with 1 die left. Okay. Done. Enemy reactions.
Oh yeah, true. Just before you do anything here, you can use an energy move and shoot the fear guy here, and then we can maybe grab the chest even.
Energy move. I don't have any energy. I could drink my potion though and get all my energy back, which I am debating. And then I move there and like I don't this toxic damage though.
Oh yeah, someone has to run through. No, I think it's fine. Well, let's ignore the chest. I think we're fine. We'll just stay here.
It's okay, but if
safe.
again, if this enemy moves up, that's an enemy that deals us permanent damage as we have to move through to the exit.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of just avoiding that. I don't want to deal with that kind of stuff.
And Minion's asking, did you kill both fear guys or no?
No.
So you killed one and then an extra bone blue guy. Okay.
So enemy reactions.
Brown.
So he wants to move in for 1. This is perfect. This is what I wanted.
No, he's in our space already.
Oh, I forgot about the one in our space I can't deal with, so it doesn't matter.
It's 1 damage.
Yeah.
If that's going to hit you.
Sure, I'll just take a damage. Great.
And Nasky will take 1. Oh. Wait, Nasky should have another damage.
Oh, hold on. I gotta... Oh, yeah. Nasky should have damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about the trap and stuff that would have hurt her, I think. I don't know if traps do, but I think so. Okay, purple enemy was defeated. Let's get rid of him. So it's actually blue shooting in for 1.
I mean,
and then the brown guy. So
I'll take 1 so we don't lose Nasky for the blue guy because
Great.
that one is we can choose.
Yeah, because I can eat 2 meat and perfectly get back.
Yeah.
Whatever, but again, we regen some anyway.
Okay.
All right.
My turn, right?
Yep.
All right, let's use this die here. We'll turn this die into a flame sword down here, which will give me 2 attack and a move.
You just need to take out... This guy will just move in, right? Oh, but if you move into a space, you take a fear right now.
Oh, yeah. So then I won't move. I don't have a melee. This will give me a block. But what I can't... Oh, I already did that. I think that's it then. Can't do anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Enemy turns. So the only ones that matter right now are these 2 blue enemies that are both going to shoot in for 1.
Yeah, I can
take 1.
But then that'll kill Nasky. So will that be a problem for the other? You need her die?
No.
Oh, it won't matter,
because we're done reactions already passed, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so Nasky's
And I'll block
good,
1.
and I'll take 1, and gone. Whatever.
Okay.
Clean up phase, remove tokens, all that jazz. We don't want to play an extra round. We did leave from X today. We ignore all these guys. We only have a guy in our space, all good.
And that fear guy would move in. We would draw fear, but it doesn't affect us at this point when we leave. So we tried that last time, remember? And it's like cover a skill or move back or whatever, but it won't.
I mean, we can draw.
Yeah, because one is...
Oh, yeah, he's going to go and move
come
in. I forgot. Yeah, he's still up. So give me 2 fear cards. Convert your secondary weapon. Cover your secondary weapon slot. Can't be used for the rest of the scene. Doesn't matter. Cover your primary weapon slot. Cannot be used for the rest of the scene. If it was already rolled, it's maybe used. Yeah, so these don't hurt me at all. So I can choose whichever one. Doesn't matter.
You cannot spend energy to move the rest scene.
Yeah, so they're all like rest of the scene, but the scene's literally over as we're like just running away from the guys that we totally ignore. Confirm that we beat it. So in this situation, recover 1 and recover 1. And then I tell it that I've lost 2.
Same.
And we did get a food. Okay, so right now, I don't want to forget. Can we gobble 2 food for me, please?
Yep.
So I can get both my health and my energy back. Oh yeah, the toxic damage comes back.
And I'm going to gobble 2 food. It will be short 1 energy, but that's fine because I just want my health back.
This way we've eaten it out of combat in case the game wants to give us some or let us do a little mini game or something weird. The sphere card's gone.
Still have not used that energy, so... Or, sorry, my armor. So I have that for the boss fight.
You dash through dark passageways to escape the pursuit of the cankerous hordes. Your torchlight glimmers in the empty eyes of uncanny stone faces as you walk past. You tumble down unseen stairs into caverns forgotten by time. Take story card 44 from the unlock box and add to your story deck. By the light of your torches, you see you are in a circular chamber with passageways diverging in every direction. More uncanny carvings look out at you above every gaping doorway, and the images and characters of a strange language speak wordlessly from every wall. Choose a hero to take a medium insight test.
I think I have insight.
So you ventured deeper into the Gatagan and survived its many perils.
I have insight. Do you want me to take it?
Yeah, sure. Wait, I guess I can.
Ooh, I will spend
Energy and reroll?
Yeah, because I have that card. And I have a ring that lets me recover energy. Oh my gosh, it's a waste.
Fail.
Dang it.
The longer you focus on the symbols that surround you, the more you grow dizzy and confused. An abyss opens up beneath your feet, and you sink into a vision of vast cosmic emptiness in which all of Vienna is but a meaningless speck. If the hero taking the test has less than 3 corruption cards, take a corruption card.
Oh, I don't have any. Oh my god. Why is this game trolling me?
In the circular chamber where all passages meet, you come across a carved fount where clear, sweet-smelling water flows into a shimmering pool. In these caverns of corruption, you did not expect to find such rejuvenating purity, but it's exactly what your tired, aching bodies and spirits yearn for. Each hero recovers 1 health and 1 energy.
Oh, we just need this.
Just undo the food. I thought it might do this, but it's like, yeah, we can just say we didn't eat all our food. It's fine. Whatever. Not that it matters, because we'll probably have food left over and you can't eat it in the fight anyway.
There's my corruption card, but I'm going to get rid of it.
Whoa, there's panic inside corruption. Suffer 1 energy loss. Then move your hero 2 zones toward a start token, which obviously if you got this during combat, that would do that. But right now you just have it. It just makes you lose energy.
Okay, but I'm tempted to get rid of it if you're okay with that. At any time, discard 1 of your corruption cards at random.
Read it.
Oh, then discard. Oh, it discards itself.
Yeah, it literally just hurts you like for the whole scenario and it's gone.
Okay. Never mind.
But we're not in the scenario, so it just does part of it and then it's gone. So. All right, ahead of you, an otherworldly pale blue glow dispels the darkness of the underworld so bright it's almost painful to eyes that have grown accustomed to the lack of light. Your journey this far has brought you to wonder upon wonder, from the spires of Esafir shining in the midday sun to the purple twilight sky above the Eclipse District, but nothing could have prepared you for the sight you see in front of you. Remove sticker 38 as best as you can from the map. Nothing will prepare you for how bad this sticker will peel off the map.
It's only a little one, so oh, never mind.
Nope.
Never mind.
They warned us. It's going to be a bad peel. Place the party token on location 38 on our poorly cheap glued sticker. Oh wow, look at that. Nothing prepared me for that amount of sticker residue left on our map. On such a small sticker. They were right.
And we're on.
Continue. Don't care. All right. You stand before the Atik on a raised stone platform as wide as the greatest plazas in Esafir. It stands as tall as the greatest cedars of the primeval fortress. Forest. God. A doorway of blue light, like a rift in the fabric of the world. The blue light bathes the ancient ruins that surround the Atik, and as you step out of the shadows, you feel it shining upon you, not just on your skin, but deep into the very fabric of your being, cleansing you of impurity. Any hero that has more than 3 corruption cards can discard 1 corruption card of their choice. Wouldn't the app know how many corruption cards you have? Because every time you get knocked out, you have to like tell the app. Or
but
maybe not. Maybe don't.
Maybe it doesn't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Because you could get revived, I think, and you only tell it when you're knocked out at the end of a round.
And so, I guess we're not telling it when we're discarding the corruption cards from like our items.
Yeah, never mind.
So maybe not.
We obviously don't get them that often, so I'm not very familiar with this corruption aspect of the game because we're just too good. I'm just kidding.
Knock on wood here. Because,
I know.
We're going into this final battle.
You are not alone in the light of the Atik. The circular ruins surrounding its stone platform are strewn with bodies bleeding out onto the stone, all wearing the robes of the cult of death. It feels as though you have stepped into a battleground. But this was no battle. It was a massacre. Closer to the Atik, you see those responsible for the massacre. The Atik stone platform is surrounded by a battalion of elite Imperial soldiers. The cultist blood is still dripping from their blades. The Ilkrall shall pay for this betrayal. The last of the priests of death shouts. You have no idea what kind of enemy you have just made. We are closer than ever to completing our ritual. Soon enough, the demon prince Lyridem shall stand by our side. The glorious moment we have long prayed for is almost upon us. Soon his vast power shall open the Atik and reduce the Cardical Empire to ash. You emerge from the shadows. The Imperial soldiers turn to face you. Their officer is the first to speak. The Okral told us to expect you, he sneers. He has a message for you, as you can see. He gestures at the bloodbath that surrounds you. The cult of death's apocalyptic scheme need trouble you no further. Just as he has taken care of all that, so will the Okral's ascent to godhood ensure that no evil shall ever threaten the lands of Kaan again. If you stand in his way, you will die. You speak too soon. The words come from the priest of death, who has struggled to her feet. You underestimate this cult's resources and our resolve. We shall not give up so easily. Before the Okral's guards can stop her, she chants a harsh and angry incantation, a chant which ends in a pained scream. Demon Prince Lyridem, she cries with the last of her breath. Soon you shall cross over to the material plane. I beseech you, make my body the vessel of your harbinger's manifestation to defend the Atik from these usurpers. Her body spasms and contorts. Bone protrudes and extends where it shouldn't, and her skin stretches to impossible lengths till it tears apart in a spray of blood and gore. There's a blinding flash of light. Out of it emerges a monstrous figure of spines and claws, in a vision of demonic horror that has no place in the world of Yenna. It is at its breast a sphere of pale light pulses with blinding energy. An eyeless face surveys the scene, and the fiend speaks. Though you hear no voice, you sense its words in your head. The body that made this sacrifice was a fool to believe the demon prince Lyridem would show loyalty. What matters to him if one band of mortals takes another's place? You are the Ilkral's people, are you not? Lyridem values the Emperor's ruthlessness and ambition, and he seeks to open the Atik, just as the priest of death did. A temporary alliance would be profitable to my master. The fiend's blank gaze now turns to you. You who have heard the song of Yxitrin, you seek to destroy the Atik, and you have the means to do so. Lyridem cannot permit this. Your souls will herald the end of the living that have infected Yenna for too long. A demon summoned by the cult of death has crossed over into your world. You must slay it before it kills you and wreaks havoc. Only then can you destroy the Atik and prevent further demonic incursions. Open the envelope from the box and take the boss card, Fiend from Beyond, from it. Take the boss enemy disc or miniature if you upgraded to the fancy version from the game box. Is this the right side? 2-player.
Oh, I didn't even.
It has asterisk armor and 4 health. Fiend from Beyond. Summon phase, spiders from beyond. At the end of the fiend's enemy turn, if their weak spot has not been destroyed, spawn a phase spider token in the zone of the Atik. Ethereal Bond. For every damage suffered by the fiend, the highest priority phase spider with the least damage cubes on it suffers 1 damage instead. This ability is ignored if the weak spot is destroyed or if all phase spiders have been defeated. Damage dealt to phase spiders is assigned normally.
Wow.
Its weak spot is known as its light orb. When in the same zone as the fiend, heroes can assign dice results to its weak spot. So it doesn't matter what they are, it even misses, I guess. As the light orb seems to be animating the fiend, destroying it will weaken the creature. Orb Pulse. When you assign a die result to the weak spot, suffer a push, I assume.
A push, I think.
I'm assuming you're getting pushed out of the space. Yes,
push,
a push. Yeah. Move any opponent from this zone to an adjacent zone. And then it has a, I guess.
Oh, those are the dice we need to assign.
I see. So we're assigning dice to this bar. So it is specific results. ignore what I just said before. I didn't look down on the card, but this is just like before where we've dealt with this. So a skill hit or a skill shot, and this one's covered. Then a regular arrow and focuses, which good thing I can turn dice. I can turn arrows into focuses. I can turn misses into focuses. I obviously roll arrows for days. It's just I have to get to its space to do this. And I could get a skill shot. I can't do the other one, so if like
I can do.
I know
this
you can do
easily.
focuses easily
Yeah,
too.
and I can
right?
do this one easily too, because you might need those die more.
I
than
know.
I do.
It's just like getting to its space, but like maybe it comes after us too. But all these spiders in the way, we'll see what they do. But just looking at that, it's like, okay, we have a plan-ish, but again, who knows what's going on. But before I click fight, I do want to take a few minute break, go refresh the beverages, all that kind of stuff.
That's a good idea.
Stretch, use the washroom, because I want to like take this next scene seriously and not no outside any issues. So
no distractions.
yeah, so YouTube, you need to keep working for a couple more hours probably, or at least an hour. I need to call my ISP and tell them nobody goes in the networking room. Nobody touches any network cables. Nobody goes, make sure somebody goes and checks the generator, make sure it's totally full of gas. And yeah, there's no chance that anything can happen. So I need to just make some calls and all that kind of stuff. And then hopefully we can stream the final battle. Hopefully it's the final battle. Again, I don't know, like we'll see.
I mean, it sounds like it.
I mean, we pulled the last boss card out of there, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, it could surprise us and it's still alive. And
Oh yeah, I gotta get this.
but the other side is not a different form. It's actually just different player count. So no sneakiness there. Maybe they have us rip the inside of the box open and there's a new enemy in there. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. Story question says Minion. It turned out Nasky didn't write the letter that brought us here in the first place, right? Did we ever find who did write that first letter? I don't remember.
think so, but it could be at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
because
sure.
Yeah. Like maybe it was Darilos. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, was it not? I think it might have been, but I can't remember.
I don't know, but I'm sure that'll wrap all that up at the end.
But I know he was using us for his like scheme or whatever. Yeah. But anyways, all right, we'll be right back. BRB. We are back. Okay, so I'm gonna click fight. All right, so we got frontliners are back. But, oh, they're different. They're like, yeah, they're in a different box. I thought they were the original ones. Okay, we got wild. So some kind of dragon-looking thing. When this enemy is 2 zones away from a hero, it moves to a random adjacent zone. I guess from itself. Poisonous. During enemy turns, all heroes and minions in its zone suffer 1 damage.
Oh. Oh, it could kill its
Weird.
own.
Armor piercing. We know these guys. Discipline. We've seen this guy before. Swordmaster. All heroes in this zone suffer 1 unblockable damage and stun.
It's annoying.
So we have card 350, 396, 355. Yeah, see, I think this is like an upgraded version of those brown fighters that we had before. And this purple boss, and then another boss.
Actually, easier if I look here first.
Let's get some tokens.
96. When I have boss.
Jacko, thank you so much. Get him. Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated.
So much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, so.
Did you open anything good? Did you open anything interesting? I'm curious. I meant to ask earlier.
357, 355. Okay.
Or what legendaries? What legendaries did you pull? And hopefully you got 6 or more. Or at least 5 or more.
Maybe he's not done.
At least 4. If you got at least 4, it's okay. But 5 or more, I'm praying for you there.
Okay, I have
Praying to the TCG gods, the random randomization gods. Okay, back to this.
and E. Okay.
No blue enemies. Interesting.
Oh, the face spiders are these green guys. Because I was like, oh, it didn't
okay,
tell me,
cool.
but yeah, okay.
Those are face spiders.
Yes, might need more of those.
Yeah. We only have 5. 5 exist in the game.
Okay.
Red, purple. Brown. I have brown.
Brown, purple.
I'm missing one though.
One is the boss.
Oh, one brown.
Oh, one brown.
There's 3 I have in a pile, but I know it says we only need 2, but I like to grab because it sometimes tricks us and pulls them all out.
Yeah.
It adds a new tile and adds a whole bunch there, and we haven't killed any. 5 legendaries. Excellent. Not sure which ones I haven't explored this set. Not played much since Gen Con, LOL. Yeah,
That's
you
fair.
and me both.
I haven't
You
either.
and me both.
I don't think I've played at all since Gen Con, have I?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think I dragged you out to anything.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I played a bit after, but I've been in talks to return with our local group, and I did find a new store actually that's not too far from me either. that I do want to go. They actually do 2 nights a week. They do Mondays, which is casual, and then they do Fridays, which is like their $10 tournament, get OP packs and prize support and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm looking to check that out too. But now with the holidays, came too fast, and still too many games to rifle through, and too many events to plan for. I am going to wait till the new year before I check out that new store and go back to some other stores. But yes, I have built decks already. I fully built decks. I bought singles. I've fully prepared. I'm still waiting for one single order to finish like 3 decks that I want to put together. So I know I could put older cards in those decks, but who does that? Who does that? I gotta play with the new stuff too. But yeah, anyways. I just don't know if I'm gonna go to any planetary qualifiers because they creeped up way too quick, and all the ones that are near me are like in early January, so it's like too fast. And all the late February ones are like all way too far away that I'm not gonna do that. But again, I just want to stay casual, so we'll see. But anyways, but yeah, I definitely have like I could play. I think I could play every single day around here except for Saturday. It's the only day there's no local store that has something every Saturday. But every other day or evening has something, which is so cool. So like any night I could just like go play.
That's cool.
So I need to get back to that. All right. Got all these tokens. All right.
Oh, it's not a terribly large map.
All purple.
Yeah, we're in the dungeons.
All purple. Everything's purple. All right, so we need one. Some kind of purpley throne room. And then we need none of those shapes. We need some of these longer shapes. And we need the little ones. 4 is on this side somewhere. 3 is on this side somewhere. And 2 is on the top somewhere. I think that should be all. And we can probably shuffle it over so when the app is up, we don't block anything.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
No, that's only on that one.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just start populating.
Not a lot of enemies are on the board. Interesting.
No, boss is
I wonder if the boss makes new enemies or something. And nobody has numbers on them, right? So we don't care which enemy.
Sorry. Okay. Need a purple guy here.
Oh yeah, yeah. The new legendaries, yeah. Now there are 2 of them, and Cad Bane are like kind of the hottest ones, yeah. Cad's not that well. Maybe he's gone up in price, but yeah. Now there are 2 of them. I've not opened any of those, and I refuse to pay the prices for a card that's like so specific. But it does seem powerful if you hit it off. But again, it's just like you have to see it. It's like kind of like for like a combo deck kind of thing, but should hit most games. Even if it's like not an early hit, you hit it later to bring out a bigger unit early. Still looks pretty cool, but I'm not buying a set of 3 of those just to like try out the deck. I'd try it online first a few times, but it's not the kind of deck I want to play this set anyway. I played enough Boba Yellow like in set 1 and 2 to be like, I'm okay with the tempo stuff. I want to try some different stuff. I want to play with some control. I definitely want to play with some control. Definitely. Hopefully faster control, not the super hard stuff. Soft control, as the kids call it. I like to play units too. All right.
Sorry, just putting some armor out there. Everything has armor, just FYI.
Great.
At least one. Even these flying things, spiders. This one, brown has one, and reds have one.
These guys are just frontliners, and they just hit in the space. They really don't care about moving. Interesting.
Okay.
More just defensive red guys. The spiders, again, when this enemy is 2 zones away from a hero, but this would only happen in their reaction thingy, I think. It moves to a random adjacent zone.
No, I'll get the random die out.
Poisonous, I think. Yeah, we're only triggering this when they're... Maybe we do this in reactions too, because it doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
But yeah, probably we do it in reactions. But then again, in reactions, it's like, that's not when you resolve these skulls. Unless it tells you. Technically, you do them at the end of the enemy phase, but... Poisonous during enemy turns. Yeah, I don't know. During enemy turns, this one's very obvious. All heroes and minions in its zone suffer 1 damage. But like, is this like a always on passive then, the wild? So whenever like we just pass on by, we have to stop what we're doing because we're 2 away and we need to roll a die and make it move?
No, then that would be the yellow if it was during our turn.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, you're right.
But I don't know if that
Yeah.
happens like in reactions.
Because this skull is here just to remind us about both of these things, but one is very clear when it happens, the other one, I guess we just do it at any time. We'll do it anytime we're in one of their 2 little reaction or end of turn.
Okay.
And we'll check them, and if they're within 2, if they're exactly 2, not within 2, right? Exactly 2 zones away.
Yep.
We'll roll a die and move them randomly.
Okay.
But again, in the end of a round, this happens at the end for sure then.
Yeah.
But in reactions, there's no window for this.
No, I don't think it happens in
Yeah,
reactions.
I'm not doing
I don't think
reactions.
so.
There's no window for that. In the rule book, this stuff literally triggers at the end unless it says otherwise. I'm pretty sure. But again, if you're watching this later and you're a designer or someone official, or there's an FAQ out that has the answer, but we're just going to play it that way. I'm not going to lose sleep over it.
Just gonna put this
But yeah.
die on here so I remember.
See, this is very obvious. When this deals damage to a hero, so this is like we know when this happens. But this one is all the time.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe we do it in both.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it in both.
Okay.
They wild.
Yeah, because it's not specific. You're right.
It's, I don't know. Disciplined minions in the same zone cannot be stunned or pushed. Swordmaster during enemy turns. All heroes in this zone suffer 1 unblockable damage and stun.
Oh, yeah, this guy before.
And that Swordmaster reminds us right there.
Oh, he's pulling the red guy.
He also brings a red guy to him. Closest red guy will move towards him 1.
Okay.
To help protect him from arrow shots. And we know the boss. We read the boss already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're clicking the next. Oh yeah, let's check enemies just to make sure.
I think everything was good. Everybody has at
Is
least
there?
1.
Fountain with 2. Red. Trap, 2 fountain. Red guy in the back. Green guy, boss. Exit. And brown. Okay. Main objectives. Defeat the fiend from beyond. Leave from any exit. So we have exit B on the bottom. We have exit A on the top. So as long as we kill the boss, we pick an exit, whichever one does the least damage to us, and we win.
Okay.
As long as we get to it without running through tons of guys or getting blocked by... Oh, the green guys don't block, right?
No.
Oh, there's no blockers.
No blockers.
Interesting, but also no guys we can ignore when moving or exiting or whatever.
No.
Dashing or exiting.
No.
Okay, and then complete all main objectives to succeed. It doesn't have the text that says you must win this to proceed or anything.
Oh, I guess we maybe have 1 shot, right? We just win or...
I don't know. I guess so. Special rules, weak spot. Read Rule 12 in the Rule Unlock section. Some bosses have weak spots as indicated on their cards. To damage a weak spot, a player must play die results matching the boss's weak spot icons to make it more vulnerable. When playing a die result, place a black cube on the corresponding icon on the boss card. Once all icons are covered, the weak spot is exploited. Tap the weak spot icon in the app and follow the instructions given. I remember last time it like made the guy weaker and he did less annoying reactions and activations in the end steps and stuff.
Yeah.
Black cubes on weak spots are not removed during cleanup. Okay, players may attack the weak spot when they are in the same zone as the Fiend. If you destroy the Fiend's weak spot, click the Fiend portrait icon in the action phase screen. Fiend armor. This enemy's armor value depends on the number of heroes. Place a corresponding number of black cubes on the boss card, but we'll put it on the boss token. 2 heroes, 8 cubes. Jeez Louise.
All right, so we got a big one for 5.
But again, breaking the weak spot, that might remove some...
Could, yeah.
damage. I don't remember if the other one did that, where it broke off some armor too. It might have.
I don't remember.
Okay,
they're
so
gonna
5
go first.
rounds. They go first.
And it didn't say we can bring Nasky, so
Nope,
Nasky
no
is
ally.
not joining us. Okay.
No ally.
All right, this is a situation they're going first. They're going first. Okay. Maybe I'll go for a range on that one.
We don't damage the bonds on the spiders until we actually get rid of his armor. I think we just need to get his weak spot destroyed. That's like important. Maybe stop spawning spiders or something.
Oh, I'm gonna spend energy and reroll my misses. Okay.
So it's 2 to get these guys off. 1 for the armor, 1 for the thing.
Yep.
These guys are technically a 3 damage. This purple guy can't be shot with an arrow until this guy's gone, and they're 3. Jeez.
Purple guy's 5 total. And yeah.
I just don't know if this guy's gonna move around or do something dumb if we're like within 2 and we're here and all this kind of stuff.
Because they're going first, I'm not gonna dash. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Yeah, same.
And I'm gonna select low guard as my stance.
Yeah, let's just throw a brown arrow in there. Okay, so I got 2 skill shots, 2 misses on my blue, but I can reroll 1. And I get an arrow. I'll just leave this one since I can change it. I don't want to waste energy to reroll that. So I have the extra energy thing, but if I need to move around and be more flexible or reroll way more misses than that, I will do that later. All right.
All right. So they're gonna go first, and then do you want to go after that, and I'll see what the situation's looking like?
Sure.
Like when they go first, it doesn't really matter. I don't.
You want to go first, you say?
Or
what do you mean?
because you can shoot farther, so then I can see what's left to clean up.
Okay, but I might be the target of attacks or something, but that's okay. All right, enemy reactions. Only 1 enemy reacts to every card display. We know this. Okay, so this guy's going to move in towards me. Doesn't matter which one because we're both in the same space. And purple guy, mini boss.
He's 2 away, so he will move closer and gain a block.
Oh, okay. So he left the frontliner, but he will pull him to him in the last part of the round.
That is, yeah.
Which is cool.
Oh yeah, and the boss.
Yeah, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 3.
So 2 plus. Oh god. Blinking light. The Fiend swaps places with the spider closest to a hero, and it would be me. So he's in our space.
Okay.
Then deal 1 damage to every minion and hero in the same and adjacent zones.
Okay, so I lose a health.
I lose 1.
Health, and we'll take the block away.
Yep.
He's adjacent.
Okay.
Right.
Man, if we dashed, he would have hit this guy, this guy, this guy. Man, that would have been sick. Oh, okay. Anyways. So it's like he comes down and crushes, and then swap him with a different spider, lowest initiative.
Well, the only other one is
it's back in his space,
going
so
back
conveniently.
This guy. Okay. Wow.
So we now know that that can happen if we're so far away. So yeah, if we worked on this guy and he was slightly damaged, it would have switched, and he would be right up there, and we'd have a new fresh one.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, messy, messy, messy. Racing premonition. Your sense of time warps. Past becomes present, becomes future. You try to focus on the now, yet the temptation of the near future is irresistible. Racing Premonition. In player order, each hero must pass a combat die, not a weapon die, of their choice from the combat dice rolled to the player on their left, keeping the same die face rolled for the rest of this round. A hero cannot pass on the same type of die as the one received. The swapped result can be used this round, and the die will remain swapped for the rest of the combat. What the frig?
What the heck?
That's not good. That messes up all your builds and stuff. That's messy.
What the heck?
Very messy.
So if I pass you this blue, you can't pass me a blue.
No, it's just not the same result. Or is it the die type?
I don't know. A hero cannot pass the same,
same type of die. Oh, wow.
So I have to pass you a red.
And we can't pass the weapons. So this one's out of thing.
I can't pass you the blue. I have to pass you the red.
I have to pass you blue, so you can't
pass me your miss. I'll take your miss.
I can change it, or
So
you
can
want to change it?
I can change it to a...
Okay. So I'm a melee
what
fighter.
What the heck?
Oh,
maybe you'll get moved on that.
Is it only dice we roll?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm like, could I pass you one of these? So now knowing that, well, maybe I'll roll different dice to like...
Yeah, maybe I should have rolled my yellow. Yeah,
whoopsie.
At least that red will hopefully give you move and focuses.
All that prep and planning and building and all the decisions of what this engine I've built, they're just like throwing it apart.
Wow.
Just, yeah, nice.
I mean, I like the change
Nice
up
job,
and
designers.
randomness.
Yeah. All the build up for nothing. Great.
Okay.
Spicing it up, spicing it up. All right.
So now it's your turn.
Okay, my turn. I see what it also is doing. It's if we were planning, we had certain results, or we re-rolled and we did stuff to change. Like, obviously we didn't change before a turn. But now it does mess with things if we're planning, like, oh, I'll keep that because I know I can move into a space and spend dice to break the weak point. This now also messes with who was going to do weak point stuff.
Yep.
And, like, if you're near the boss and I'm not, now you might not have the die you need to break the weak point. And, like, yeah, that could be very messy. Very, very messy. Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to give you this arrow, so that would have been helpful for you.
But now if it happens again, I can pass you the red back. You can give me the blue, but I don't think it'll do that same exact thing.
No.
But
interesting.
good thing I have an extra blue die. I can just swap in and not roll that red if I don't want to,
true.
which is nice. But that just means you're getting your swords way less, which really sucks.
It's okay.
Okay. So this guy to kill is
It's 5. 5 total.
Wow.
This guy in our space is 2. I can definitely kill the guy in our space if you want to not worry about him.
Yeah, I'll just kill this guy by going so headshot for 2 and then range shot for 2. Oh, he's 5. Oh yeah, and then this die or yeah, either way it does it all. Yep. And then I can move if I want.
This guy's a problem because he's going to fire in. Hold on. Can we rewind that for one quick sec? Because you can do damage from... Can you do damage from range 2 away? Because I can... Oh, I'll only have 1. Never mind. I'll only have 1.
How much is this guy?
3.
4?
4.
Yeah, if I use all these arrows, I can do like 5 damage up to 2 range away, or I can move and do the same thing. But then that guy will be in my space.
Yeah, no.
And can you kill him or no?
No.
Just think an immediate threat.
Just if you move up, you're taking 1. But I mean, I don't know. Is that the worst?
I don't need to move up. I might just stay where I am.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
But then we know what he's going to do then again.
But if he swaps, the spider will be gone, and hopefully.
But then he doesn't damage anyone else, and we need him to damage someone else. Because that is the problem here. All this extra armor is going to take like all 5 rounds for us to like kill every single enemy at this rate. I literally only killed 1 enemy with three beautiful die results. Like literally I could make it so it's like 5 at range 2 and then 2 at range 2. So like I can kill more, but like that leaves that purple guy there. And he starts doing unblockable stuns and damage and like that's disgusting. I don't want to be rolling less dice.
No. Oh yeah, he's gone. So I'll just flip this for now. If he comes back, then just so we know what we got going on. Yeah, I think I might kill this guy and I can kill this guy.
These guys literally
that
just
way.
hack in their space. They don't even
I know,
move,
but I can
so-
go that way and kill him and then maybe come up
And what's the brown one do? 1 arrow.
1 arrow.
Yeah, I'm not afraid. I'm gonna go in with the 1 arrow thing. I'm not staying there forever.
Okay.
That's silly. Yeah, I think that is that. Okay, your turn.
Alrighty, I will use this die for 2 hits and a move. So this guy is 1 armor, 1 hit, so he's dead. And then I can move here.
Mm-hmm.
Then from here, I will arrow. Is it helpful if I get rid of his armor or this guy's armor or something?
So if the boss does the same thing, which again, we're clicking a different button now because we're 2 away, so I don't know if he'll, and he doesn't swap with the spider anymore, so that won't happen anymore, so I don't know.
I know.
I have no idea what he's going to do. But breaking armor is breaking armor.
Yeah.
So if he does extra
Maybe
damage...
this one, because this guy's range, so I'll break this
Yeah.
guy's armor with my arrow. This will give me a block. Then I will...
But technically, he just
Did I
sits
use
there
that move?
shooting.
Yeah.
This guy just sits here shooting. Oh, yeah, but then if we move here, he moves
Yeah,
in.
he's going to move in, then he's
Yeah,
going to keep
okay,
shooting.
whatever.
And I energy move here. And then this fire sword is going to hit for 1, which will move that and gain a block as well. So I have 2 block. And then I think right now I just use this to recover all of that. It's gone. And then I'll kill that guy with my hit. Okay, done.
So, enemies.
So red, this guy will hit me for 1, I block it, and then he'll die. Other red.
How? How does he die?
Oh, he's got, sorry, I thought he was.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why you're like spreading out damage.
Oh, then I would just do.
Because they're both like
I thought he was
chonky.
only 1. So
No,
then
the
never
only
mind.
one is the green little
So then
spiders.
I would hit this guy, then I would do 1 damage.
Yeah, yeah.
So then I would kill him.
Yeah,
on my
that's why I
turn.
just leave
Sorry,
this guy.
That's what I didn't realize. There was only 1. Then no other red guys in space. Okay, green guys. This guy is 2 away. 1, 2. He's wild, so he's going to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I guess. Wait, how are we? Is it like 1, 2?
I see. Wild is tied to here. So this, I don't know why I was so confused. It's just like Swordmaster. You know when it triggers because it's when you go to look at his 2 spaces away.
So is it like this? Like.
Just roll. It's here, here, or here.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
6.
And then just roll the die and we move.
Oops,
1.
1.
So he goes this way.
And then he does something when he does that.
Yep.
When's the enemy? Okay.
Poison.
Poison. During enemy turns, all heroes and minions in the zone suffer 1 damage.
Boom. So he loses armor.
Okay.
Because he's a minion.
Okie dokie. Then the brown guys. So this guy is going to attack you for 1.
Boom. 1.
And this guy is 2 away from me, so he's just going to move here. Okay.
Now boss is like...
Oh yeah, boss is the card. Is the boss?
Is it though?
Yeah, you click on boss action there, and it.
At the end of this turn... Okay, let's see if it tells us about that. Distance 2. 2 plus is the same result. Sorry, I thought there was a 2 in there. 0, 1, 2 plus. Visions from beyond. Oh, here we go. All heroes take a medium insight tests. Oh, I don't have insight. You go first.
Okay, I do. So
If failed, take a fear card and resolve it immediately in player order.
I pass.
Okay.
I'll get the fear deck.
Yeah, but I still get to take 2. Caroline, thank you for subscribing.
Thank you. Welcome.
I pass.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, I got the deck ready
Nice.
anyways, knowing that. Okay.
Okay, now it's just normal cleanup.
Block is gone.
Swordsman. If there are any swordsmen, red enemies left alive, move all of them 1 zone towards the hero closest to them, unless they're already in a zone with the hero.
So this one will move here. He's 1 away from you. And then this one, I guess, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
So random.
Random. Where's that die? Odds, evens, or up there.
6.
Even, so it's gonna go that way.
Okay. Unfortunately, enemies go first again. Round 2 of 5.
Okay, so let me roll this for variety, dice variety. I don't think that will happen again, but okay, this is not bad.
I'll roll my fancy new red die because it could help me on my running volley. Actually, has some good results for that. Plus, I have a guy in my space, so melee is melee. Okay, red, brown is sucky. Melee on that. Reroll on the blue. Move. Oh, this is a not very offensive turn. Wow, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, I didn't get the focus. Oh, I guess the miss I could have not rerolled to make it a focus, and that would have been 2 damage. Yeah, it's fine.
Do you want to go first or me go?
I don't want to dash. It takes a damage. I could. No, I got movement. I don't know.
Do you want me? I think that way you're maybe not a target.
What do you want to happen?
Like, should I go first here or?
Sure.
Okay. Green spiders. Too far.
No. And purple guys don't
dead.
exist. So the brown guy who's 1 away wants to move in and slice.
Yeah, so he's going to come in here and he's going to hit me for 1.
You went first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
That's fine. I'm close to
We're technically. Problem is, it's like.
Yeah, but he's going. It's.
This guy's a lower initiative, so actually he should react.
No, it's going by the symbol.
No, I think it's like closest enemy, and then that's who it targets. I don't know if you check closest enemy to that player. I feel like you check lowest initiative because there's 2 enemies that are 1 away from heroes.
Oh, I don't think that's the case. But
Oh, okay.
I always thought it was.
And then it's if he has a tie on who he can attack.
Targets the heroes earlier to the left. Okay.
Yeah. But go watch when you resolve enemies and you check from left to right. And yeah. I could be wrong.
This is enemies. Enemy reaction.
So it does make a difference, and I want to make sure we're resolving it right, at least for this last fight going forward. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but at least we're correct either way. Targeting heroes. If there are multiple heroes within range of an enemy's activation, yeah, see, that's only when it matters. But definitely initiative is what you check first. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so this is how they'd activate. So when an enemy activates, it performs one of these actions. For each token of that type, starting with the lowest initiative number.
Oh.
Check if there's a hero within range of the leftmost space on the band. So in this case, I believe, based on this, we check lowest initiative guy first, because initiative is like the most important thing, as I thought. And then we do left. Can he hit someone in his space? No. Can he move forward and do the next part? Yes. Now, if there was 2 heroes he could reach at equal distance, he would choose the one who went first. But that's the only reason that's there is to break ties.
Oh, so I don't.
So he moves in, he takes damage, and it hits me for 1. So I'm now at 3 health missing. Yep. Okay.
So now.
Definitely a sticky situation.
Okay.
But it's the last scenario, so.
Oh, and then the boss is going to do something probably.
Yeah. So the boss is going to check, and he is 2+, right?
Yeah.
Chain lightning swaps places with the spider closest to a hero, so literally in the next space, which is great.
Okay.
And then he does the whole deal 1 damage to every minion and hero in the same and adjacent zone. Then you swap them with a different spider, but there is none.
Okay.
But there should be, because the app didn't tell us that end of round stuff on his card that we were supposed to do, right? So we skipped this stuff because remember the app didn't tell us. That's why I was trying to read the card to actually fire it off. And yeah. So we just have to correct like what we missed at the end of the last round to make sure we put a spider out. And
where's the zone of the Atik? What does that mean?
That's him, I think.
Okay, so then maybe one would have been in there with him. Is what?
I think so. I think he's just summoning him. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's fine.
It just says at the end of the fiend's enemy turn, if the weak spot has not been destroyed, spawn a phase spider token in the zone of the Atik.
Yeah, I think so. Because
because
these guys aren't part of the yeah, he's the Atik.
Okay, I think that's just him.
I
Right? 'Cause
think,
they're
yeah.
absorbing his damage and stuff.
Sure,
so then
sure,
he
sure.
would then go like this, I guess, then and spawn back with that guy. Okay, I thought it would tell us and whatever. Sorry.
But would that have changed what the guy that spawned in did? Because he would have been 2 away from me. So this guy would have also resolved a random spot.
No,
so...
because it would have been at the end of this guy's turn.
Oh,
And
okay.
I don't think it would. Like this is only.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah. Because that's end of his turn.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Because he goes last.
Yeah.
Ethereal Bond. Every damage suffered by the Fiend, which we have to get through its armor first before we even care about that.
Yeah.
And the weak spot stuff we don't care about until we get through weak spot. Okay, we corrected that.
Okay, so now I know.
So he
then-
swapped here, but did he though? Because the closest to a hero was actually this guy.
Well, no. This it would even look like this. Okay, this is what it looked like before. Oops, wrong one. Before
Yeah.
it said that. So closest to a hero.
Is this one. So he swaps, quote unquote, with this guy, but they're still in the same space.
Okay.
Then
this
he
one
does
in there.
damage to every boink, boink,
And
right?
he does the red, yeah.
and then he swaps with a different spider. I think like so.
Okay.
Yeah. Messy, messy. All right. Hive Mind. A new little fun twist here. A multiplicity of familiar voices echo in your head. Fellow adventurers, past and present, speak as one, but you have a hard time grasping what they're saying. Then your own voice is among them, and suddenly you start losing your grip on who. Are we playing Maze of Madness 2nd Edition?
I don't really know.
That's what it feels like. Feels like they're like, you know that other app game we totally were inspired by? Let's also use this mechanic from it on fear and crazy, spooky stuff happening that are messing with you. Choose the investigator that's in the space. They hear voices. Each hero must pass a skill card of their choice to the player on their left. The skill will remain swapped for the rest of the combat. Because you can use that one.
But if I pass you this, you can't even use it. Because you're not in low guard stance.
Yeah, so don't pass me one that's
Well,
so
I need
specific.
this and I need this, so I guess I'm passing you this, but this is another one that's super helpful for me. It's the only other one. I need these two or my dice do nothing.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell
Potentially
you.
that could give you a block, I guess, if you do roll that red and you get that flame sword.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Oh my god. This
what a mess. What a mess.
I mean, this is helpful for me, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has symbols on it that you can hit and like gives you a range attack of 2, then you move and generate a block. Like
Yeah.
as long as you can do all 3 of those things, you're golden.
Wow. Hopefully it doesn't do that again, because I don't really have any other skills I want to get.
No, it'll do something completely different. So what else can it pass? Items? It's going to pass items around and maybe even our weapon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the next thing is it's going to do.
Okay.
Our turn?
Yes. I'm first. Okay. Oh my god, I'm like thrown off by this.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
So this die here will give me a move and 2 attack. 1 and 2. Guy needs 2 more health to die. So then let's use... That's gone now. So this is just a regular hit and a regular hit. He's dead. And then this will give me a block. And do I move to the trap or do I move forward up here? Those guys will move in. That guy will do nothing. No, I think I stay where I am there. Okay. Done. Gotta remember I have this armor that I can
right.
use.
I am going to move. I am going to move. I'm going to spend an energy. Yeah, I don't know if that's a smart thing to get into space, but can't really do much.
I know, I'm like definitely on the wrong side of the map. I gotta like
big
cut
time.
across.
But again,
here.
he might totally move where he is again, so I don't know if this is good going in with 4 health and ending in his space, but But then I can what's better? I can make this a skill shot to cover up that first section. But then this sword is wasted.
Well, sword can just take a damage away. I mean, armor.
Yeah, true. Or do I just go into the other thing and get some health back? But then he might not be up there, and I might not be able to get to him again, and I'm going to be pissed. Because again, we only have 3 more rounds after this to get all the dice combo here, and then see what happens after that.
Mm-hmm.
But breaking armor, like, I'm assuming the weak spot's not going to remove all of the armor.
I don't think it did last time. I think all it did was it stopped him from activating one time. Like, gave us like a break.
Or I just energy in, get 2 health back, and we'll see what happens. But then I'd be 1, 2 plus away. He'll probably do the same spider thing. What was the other thing he did? Those reactions.
He made us roll a test or something.
Oh yeah, that's right. But being in his space, probably gonna be a heavy, heavy attack.
Could be, yeah.
And then these guys will be in my space. This guy'll still be chilling. Oh yeah, he's gonna make a spider in my space. Also, I'll have 4 spiders in my space.
The red guy won't be, but
Yeah, this melee is useless. So I was in this space. What I can say is I will just have meleeed before leaving here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll then move, energy move into here.
And trap.
Trap, sure.
Sorry.
I don't know. This is smart, but at least it gets rid of it. Or I could just toss a die and ignore it.
Your choice.
What I'll say is before I moved in there, I will shoot the arrow just to knock off an armor off here.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we'll just deal with the trap so I have no dice left. Animated Shackles. Place this card in front of you until the end of the combat scene or until you or another hero in your zone spends any die results except for misses to return this card. You cannot move out of the zone, nor can be moved by hero or enemy effects. Yeah, this could just lose us the game. That's crazy.
I mean, at least you can shoot 2 away, so if he is still in that same space.
Yeah, but I'm not about shooting. I want to do this. Like, we need that to happen or we can't win.
I mean, we still can win without that. The second boss we would have still. We only did it because we could. Like, once we break his armor, 4 damage. We can do 4 damage. Like, you shoot bosses for more than that. Or like the purple.
7 on him of armor.
I know.
Okay. Sure. Okay. That's me done.
Their turn. Okay, so red guys. There's no red guys in anyone's space. The green guys. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so they're gonna
random.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the first one. 2 this way, and then same thing. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's there.
And what do they do again?
And then when during an enemy's turn, all heroes and minions in the zone
only.
suffer 1 damage.
Damn.
Oh, she doesn't hit the boss. Okay.
Yep. They don't hurt their mama.
Okay. Oh, you get. Do you want to use this?
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry,
what I was
then
doing.
your turn?
Yeah, of course, fountain. Duh.
Okay. Then
The whole reason I went there was to heal 2 from the fountain. Yes. Ending my turn.
the brown enemies, if they're 2 away, this guy is 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, or 1, 2. So we're going to do 50-50, odds, evens. He's going this way. Okay. And then boss. One, 2, yeah. Or 1, 2, 3.
2 plus?
Yep.
The hero first in player order suffers 2 damage.
Well, I have a
You
block.
can block 1, yeah.
I have a block, and I'll use my armor, actually, so I take
think.
nothing. Yeah, because it doesn't say I can't.
Okay.
Okay. So,
But we got to do his end of round stuff.
oh, yes.
Right?
Spawn
Or whatever after at the end of his enemy turn.
yeah, spawn a spider in the zone with the Atik, and he comes in with an armor. He's in there. Okay. And then this is gone. Okay.
Oops.
This one's stressing me out.
Yep. Swordsmen. If there are any swordsmen left, move them all 1 zone toward the hero closest to them. So again, just roll if it's a tie on where they're going.
Odds and evens. Evens. He's going up there, and This one, same thing, odds, evens. He's going here. Okay. Wow.
Okay, round 2 is ended.
Oh, why?
They're going first
Why?
again. Wow. Really pulled out all the stops here in the end. Okay.
Okay.
Any die results? I'm not rolling this.
I think I do that.
Skill shot city. Yes, yes, yes. 3 freaking skill
Oh,
shots.
yeah, you're chained.
Yeah, but I can, from like you said, perfect. The boss is 2 away. I can spend all 3 of these to do 5 damage, getting him down to 2 armor left.
Oh, okay.
And then I don't even know what this is, but it's not going to probably help. But I will re-roll it.
I can re-roll this for my weapon.
Melee.
Okay, and then this one. No, I'll take the block, I think, on that. I think this is fine.
Honestly, it would be better not to make it a melee. And just keep it blank, but it's fine.
All right, and then who goes first, you or me?
I'm worried the boss will react and move away or something weird, so I would like to go first, but...
He's gonna go
Oh
first
yeah, they will go
anyways.
first anyway. God
But
damn
we can do
It
that,
doesn't
and then I
matter
can see,
then.
because potentially
Yeah,
I'll see
screwed.
how much damage is left.
All right.
Dashing, am I dashing? Am I dashing? Am I dashing? This guy's stunned. Those red guys only hit for 1. Not the worst.
Yeah, I can't dash, so...
here. Then I can... Would love to possibly be in there. I'm going to dash here. Okay. Or do I dash here to gain the health?
But
No, there's a
you
trap.
would probably get more damage. And
Yeah.
there's just like
Oh, wait.
negate it.
Let's
You only
leave
have one
that.
missing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
let's leave that.
risk
Okay.
it.
I'm dashing up with the red. If
Okay.
I can take 1 hit. Oh.
So green. So lowest initiative. Check. Is there someone in space? Nope. Can it move 1 to adjacent hero? Nope. There are none where this satisfies, so nothing will happen with them.
No.
Brown enemies.
Just this one.
2 away. He moves 1 closer to you.
Okay. All right. Oh, boss. 1, 2.
2 plus.
1, 2. Yeah, we're both 2.
All spiders gain a block.
Okay.
Demonic Surge. This guy's intense paranoia. It suddenly strikes you that your companions have it in for you. No kidding. The moment you turn your back, there will be a knife in it. Better pounce on them before they swipe at you. We're going to hit each other. The heroes that are at our last and first in player order, well, the app knows we're playing 2 players, so it's just us, roll a red combat die each. If they roll an arrow, or no, a regular sword or a skill sword, like a hit or a skill hit, they deal 1 damage to a hero in their zone. But we're not in the same zone. In player order, if any are present. Otherwise, they suffer 1 unblockable damage. So they hit themselves, I guess. If they roll a move, they move 1 zone towards exit B, but I can't move, ignoring restrictions. Okay, I would be able to move. If they roll a focus, they move 1 zone towards the fiend, ignoring restrictions. A missed result has no effect.
Here you go.
Well, I have a combat die already. Because you gave me 1.
Oh.
And I didn't roll it, so I'll just use it off my board here. And I rolled a sword.
I rolled a flame sword, so I think we
So
have to
I just take a damage.
Same.
Unfortunately. Piece of crap.
This game.
But that is the most likely result, so...
I know.
Is hitting one of those 2.
That would have been funnier if I hit you and you hit me.
Okay, so now it's whoever's player 1's turn.
You.
All right, so that didn't change anything with his movement or anything, so yeah. All right, so I will do a headshot 2, spending 2 skill shots, my target 1 and this one, to do 3 damage up to 2 range away. And then I'll just, to make it easy because I'm removing a 5, I'll just quickly put this skill shot on here to do 2 more damage range 2 away.
Okay.
So I'm removing this big 5 cube and leaving 2 damage cube, or 2 armor cubes on him. So technically 6 more damage and he's dead. I think, unless there's something on this card saying you can't kill him while he's weak spots, whatever, I don't remember. I think it just shuts off the spider spawning and probably gives us a bonus. And then this melee die, I can't do anything with, I don't think. I should not have re-rolled it, just left it a miss. But then I wouldn't be able to reach anyone anyway because no one's in adjacent zone. I need 2 arrows to spend. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, done.
My turn.
Yep, your
I'm
turn.
just thinking, sorry. Okay. Okay. Just trying to see if I maybe also come towards you. Maybe I should have dashed this way. I don't know. It's fine though. The guy in my space is 2. He's not the worst if I get out of the space. So
Yeah, because they just say they're hitting, they're lame.
this is going to give me a block. That we know, the miss. Then we're going to use an energy to move.
Yeah, 'cause you can break an armor off the boss.
I can spend this arrow. Yeah, I can break an armor off the boss with that arrow. I'm like 1 shy of killing him, and I don't want to be stuck in there with all those enemies. So
Yeah.
I then can spend this die to make a flame sword.
We know these guys move a lot. So, like, yeah, you could kill that guy or killed him before he moved.
So
Because they keep moving, the red guys move in the app every round, it seems, but so he won't just ignore you and stay there. Even though it says he doesn't move there, they seem to all want to move. I don't know, but the spiders also do some shenanigans. But you're 1 away from them, so they won't do their crazy wild thing. They just move to you.
Well, I was going to move down here, hit for 2, kill this spider so he can't switch spots with anybody.
Yep.
Then I have 1 more blade.
Oh, yeah, true.
Which I can't do anything with. I wish I was closer to you.
Okay.
But I think we just leave... Oh, I gave that card to you, so I can't make that into a block.
Yep,
but I have 1 block for this attack that's coming in this way. Okay.
Enemy turns?
Yeah. Red guys, no. Green guys, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so they're going to do their wild thing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot there's 2 away from me, these guys, too.
So we're just going to say odds and evens for both, and I'll just roll twice. So odds, evens. Okay, they split.
And there's nobody in their zone to poison.
No.
Or not poison, like...
Yeah, poison.
Yeah, poison.
Yeah. Then this guy, he is shooting me at 1 range. I block it. And then the boss.
No, you don't. He's armor piercing.
Oh, he's armor
right?
piercing. Oh, he's armor piercing. Maybe I gotta... Okay, yeah, I forgot. Maybe I should have killed him then instead of the spider. But...
Okay.
It's okay. All right. Boss fight.
Boss action. Select the distance. 2+ again.
Yeah.
All heroes take a medium insight test. Again, you have insight, I don't. So if you fail, take a fear card and resolve it immediately in play order.
I pass.
I pass.
Oh, yes. Oh my god.
I ain't scared of you.
And then he's gonna spawn
Oh, yeah.
a spider.
Spider time.
Here.
And now
then
damage
clean up.
and block tokens all go away off everybody, including you.
Yep. Okay. Please
End
let
of the
us go
round,
first.
swordsman, red enemies move. 1 zone towards the hero, so this one you need a random die roll.
Odds at the top, evens.
Odds
way.
at the top, evens.
Evens that way.
Odds at the top.
Oh, odds at the top.
Said
Sorry.
that.
Yeah.
And then this one is going which way?
Odds, evens. Odd. Okay.
Okay.
Please let us go first.
Round 3. Nope.
The whole.
Yeah, well, yeah, because
I
the
guess.
final fight, they're like, let's crank it up. Let's just keep making the enemies go first.
Okay.
Lame.
Okay. I mean, I can't believe we're still surviving, but. Rolling that.
Gonna roll the same dice. Oh no.
Maybe an arrow would be better than that.
And these melees, man, they suck.
Okay.
Only make 1. I can only do 2 damage to him from where I am now.
I'm going to, you may reroll all non-weapon combat dice once per combat scene. I'm going to reroll these 2. I don't want to spend the energy because I don't have a way to get that energy back. Melee, melee. Okay, I have 3 melees. I can turn that into whatever I want. So we'll turn this one into a flame sword. Okay. Dashing. I mean, I want to get closer to you to help unrestrain you.
Yeah, be careful. What damage could they do to you? Definitely the little guy's just stunned, but we don't know what they do in reactions. And the boss, we don't know what he'll do in reaction. But again, you do whatever. But again,
Only
if the
have
boss
3
is going to do that
health.
switchy thing, you're taking damage or I'm taking damage because we're adjacent to the spiders he might switch with.
But it seems like you only did that switchy thing when we're farther. Maybe if I'm here, you will do something different at 1 away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. I'll take my chances here. It's probably bad because I only have 3 health left.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. Gotta keep playing. Time's running out. We're on the second to last round. Red.
2 away. So
moves.
odds at the top, evens at... Oh, wait, yeah. 1,
Yeah, both of them. Same thing.
Odds, he's going that way.
And then I can't now shoot the boss, which that sucks.
Oh.
Okay, the other red guy?
No, only
Oh,
1.
never mind. Sorry,
And then
yeah,
the
yeah.
green guy in my space will just hit me for 1.
That's not the lowest initiative guy, though. If that's the case. Yeah, we're only activating 1, right? So it would definitely be this one.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
so
I don't know why I was trying to activate both, but
that's okay. So
yeah.
top also saves odds evens. Okay.
Sure. And then Spider, lowest initiative is... No, it'll be the one in your space. Just slashes you for 1.
Yeah.
You have a counter thing? No, right?
No, not
You
yet.
didn't go yet. Boss, 1 away. He wants to move, attack for 1, and then stun.
Okay. So he's going to move in here. He's going to attack me for 1, and then he's going to stun me. Okay. Let's remember that. But potentially now, we can take it. We can definitely take him out. I have...
Space distortion. The scene in front of you looks like you're looking at it through a bowl of water. Your visual field weaves, warps, and suddenly stops. Only when it does, you are standing in a different place than you were a few seconds ago. So teleport the hero going first, which is me, I guess, to a zone B10.
Where's
Does
B10?
teleport get around move?
Oh, B10 is only right here. So, I mean, it's...
Does teleport work if I'm not allowed to move?
I don't know.
Or is it only like, can the game move me or I can't move? What the hell is teleport?
Teleport's not there.
It's just on the back of the rulebook, maybe?
No.
Oh, okay.
Toughness armor.
Okay, then it's got a rules section, probably. Let's just make sure we understand how teleport works. Maybe it's clear. Might not matter now, but it might matter next round where I am and stuff and what enemies are there. Because it could lead to me taking a lot more hits or not.
Like, maybe you can teleport, but you still just can't move on your own based on your...
Yeah, let me just control F. Teleport. No, I don't even have teleport coming up in the rulebook at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's in here. But what?
So
how is it
teleport's
worded
just like...
How is your skill card worded? Or your... Please clarify.
It says, you cannot move out of this zone, nor can you be moved by hero or enemy effects. This is an app effect. I'm just going to say I can't move.
Okay.
Maybe I teleport out of the shackles, but then like I shouldn't still have shackles on me if it's teleporting me out of there. So like the shackles are on the wall. So like I know rules text is rules text, but like thematically this would be completely gone if we decide that this overrules it, because that is not an enemy effect. And that's not a hero. And that's not me doing it. It's like the app. I'm trying to be Mansion of the Madness 2nd edition. So, yeah. It would make thematic sense. Like, I literally space distorts and I warp. But I'm definitely out of my shackles if that's the case. It didn't teleport the shackle in the wall and put it on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Pick one. Either like Star Trek or not. Okay. We'll let you guys decide, those watching for fun. Am I teleporting and losing the shackles? Teleporting. Or do I stay put? And we just go with what you guys want to do. So however thematically you want to resolve it, or whatever you think sounds right, or is more funny, or whatever. Either I stay here shackled, and the game's not allowed to move me because this card says no, or because it's the app moving me, we teleport, but I definitely thematically am out of these shackles. I'm not keeping these shackles. That doesn't make sense to me. That would be silly.
And you would teleport to here.
Beam them up, dragon. Yeah, and I would teleport to here. So you guys decide. Both are annoying. Both are annoying for their own reasons. So yeah, I'll go with whatever you guys choose for fun. Way more cool than rolling a die, I think. And I'm not Googling this or looking in BGG forums for the next 10 minutes. I don't care that much. But this would be funny. I'll let you guys decide. And thank you all that voted. You can check in the live chat to vote. Hey, Brian. Is there a scenario where you weren't shackled? Shackled? I don't know. All right. Thank you for voting and close the poll. And 75% want us teleporting. So shackles are gone. I teleport out of my shackles and I'm here on B10.
Okay.
Because I'm the hero going first. Continue.
And then it's your turn.
My turn now.
So I think I don't know how much damage you can do, but
yeah, now that he moved within 1, it changes these arrows. I don't need to I can change 1 to a super arrow. But yeah, unfortunately the other one's only doing like a single damage.
Might be enough.
I could move in with a melee attack. Oh, I can change this to an arrow also, the focus symbol.
I also have quite a bit of damage here as well. So
yeah, so I'm going to, so let's do my turn first, and then I will range shot of, so I'll turn this to a super arrow, range shot of 2 damage to him, so break off an armor, put a cube, and then I guess I don't have any trickery with this new skill I have. And then my other skill showed up, the one I gave away, of course, is here, where I could have done 2 more damage, moved in, blocked, and then use a melee or something. But this one will just do 1 regular damage to him, unfortunately. This one, the focus, yeah, it just becomes an arrow and hits him for 1 regular. I'll just use this quick draw to make it an arrow. And then this melee, I will spend an energy, move in, and then hit him for a melee 1 damage.
Okay, so he's dead.
Boss is dead, but
We'll
that's
still
it.
have to get out of exit A or
Yeah.
B. So I'm
Any
going to start
exit.
going down this way.
I still have nice health, so that's why I don't care about moving
I
in
do
or
not.
whatever.
So,
But yeah,
okay.
Your turn though.
My turn.
Make it count.
This guy in our space is 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 1 arrow to hit this off of him. Then...
Oh yeah, you guys couldn't see any of that. My bad.
Oh, actually, wait a minute.
I had that covered.
Wait a minute. I have to be very careful here because of this guy. I got to go... Oh, yeah. So I am going to do that. 1 arrow. This armor's gone. Then I will spend this flame sword to attack 2, which this guy is only 2 with armor. 1, 2. And move. Then that guy's 2. We'll attack for 2. He's dead.
Why'd you go that way?
Because I'm going to use the energy and move. Here.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to go up there.
Yeah. Oh, I know we're using this exit.
I only have...
But there's a clear path that's
But
like...
I had two die that would have been wasted.
Oh, okay.
So at least I could take that guy out.
Okay.
And I'm still in the same...
Enemy turns. Red.
Okay, red guy's nothing.
Green.
Green. This guy is 1 away, so he's just going to move to you. This guy is 1, 2. He's just going to go either odds or evens. Odds, he's going to go up there.
And then when's the poisonous thing? It's going to happen now, right?
But nobody's in his space. And this guy just moved, so he didn't do that poisonous.
During enemy turns, all heroes...
Oh, I guess maybe he does.
Yeah,
oh,
it
sorry.
does.
I
That's
just
what I'm
assumed it was
asking.
when it was the wild.
I
So
just
yeah,
don't know
now.
exactly. Suffer 1 damage to this?
Yeah. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then this guy's 2 away, so he's just moving. Actually, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so he's going to go odds or evens. Even, he's going to go that way. And then the boss is dead.
End the round.
In the round.
Oh, we still have 1 more round to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I have to survive.
Swordsman.
So odds or evens?
Yeah.
Top is odds. Okay.
Round 4.
Yes, finally we get
What
to go
the heck?
first. Finally. I'd like to go first if possible.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I can get away from this guy.
Okay.
I'm nervous of that guy. Okay. This is what we got going on. Maybe I need to kill him. 3 damage. Let's go. 1, 2. I can only roll 3 dice. Let's go with those 3.
I'm going to dash and just lose a health. I don't care.
Oh, if I'm going first, I could dash in here. And if I don't get
As long
enough...
as you kill him. Oh, you can choose the dash after your die results.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could, but I'm fine. I'll kill him.
Okay.
All right, my turn. This die will be an attack of.
Now the cheating
sorry.
starts.
This die actually will just do 1 hit. And then this die will do 2 hits and a move. So that kills this guy. I move here. This miss gets me a block. Doesn't matter. And I'll spend energy to move to the start. Okay.
So red guy, he just moves 1.
Oh yeah, you're 2. You dashed. Yep, sorry.
And then spider just moves for 1. No more crazy bananas because he's gone. And then I will just spend on energy to move. And he's gonna move again.
Mm-hmm.
There's literally no other way to move because these didn't become super swords ever. These ones can't even, but this one didn't. And I gave away my thing, so yep, that's fine. Okay, I will just drink this potion to get all my energy back.
This guy will be in your space. Could you not have killed that guy with your dice? Because he's going to be in your space and cause you damage.
Yeah, I know that's, but I have enough health. I don't care.
Okay,
but
okay.
yeah, I can. What's his health? Just 1? Yeah, sure. 2 melees before leaving, he's dead, or an
Just
arrow
to save your
back.
damage. I don't know if it'll matter.
I know. I don't. That's why I didn't care. But all right, I'm here. And then enemy turns. Red guy. He is.
Yeah, he's not doing anything.
And spider.
1, 2, 3. Nope, too far.
Clean up. So, and then end of round. Swordsman.
It doesn't
Sure,
matter.
whatever. No extra round. We defeated this guy. I have a feeling it's not over.
I hope so.
Leave from any exit. We left from B. It'll ask, if you left from exit B, you lose. If you left from exit A, you win. No,
Oh, we could have probably done the other one as well.
it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So I get back a health. And
I'm at 2 health.
I'm missing. You're missing 2?
No, I'm at 2.
And I'm at 4. 17 out of 17 combats won. I thought I was going to load a cutscene. You hold the traveler's beacon aloft, drawing on your last reserves of strength to hold it steady as wave after wave of magical energy stronger than you've ever seen felt radiates from it. The earth quakes around you. The carved frame of the Atik cracks and crumbles under the assault. There is a blast of energy so overwhelming you fear it will bring the roof of the cavern down onto your head, and the Atik shatters into dust. All of a sudden, a deep silence settles on the underground ruins. You find yourself alone in the deep darkness. Take story card 46 from the unlock box, add it to your story deck. Place the Fiend from Beyond boss card as the last card back in the envelope. Boom! You've destroyed the Atik and foiled the Emperor's plan to reach the Fateforge and ascend to godhood. You begin the long trek back to the surface and the city of Esafir. It is hours before you finish retracing your steps through the ancient city haunted by the cankerous hordes, past the buried Temple of Death, the lair of the Lich Prince Halinor of Baal, and the necropolis of the Gardat Princes. As soon as you emerge back out into the daylight, you realize something is very wrong. The city you left mere hours ago, as you ventured underground, is not the same city you have returned to. It is now a city at war. Tune in for our next box expansion to continue, please. I'm just kidding. Look down the hill. You see smoke rising from the harbor. You realize that the Imperial Navy is aflame at the docks. On the streets around you, panic is everywhere. Soldiers and militia rush about. Commoners join them, wielding pitchforks and knives, and any other weapons they can get their hands on. Others beckon children inside and shut up their doors and windows. You stop a hobgoblin in a butcher's apron, running with a cleaver in each hand. You ask her what is happening. Where have you been all day? She snaps. It's the old Kaan. Their warriors made landfall this morning. They're raiding the city. You realize it's time you got out of Esafir and returned home. You hear the sounds of battle and the cries of the wounded and dying. You do your best to avoid the crowds and the skirmishes. You have no interest in playing a part in the bloody games of the Empire. As you move past the triumphal arches, on your way to the northern gate of the city, you stop in your tracks. Ahead of you, a column of cavalry marches down the avenue. The soldiers' finery glints in the sunlight. These are the most elite of the Imperial Guards, joining the fray from the palace. At the head of the column is the Ilkral himself, resplendent in orange-red robes draped over armor inlaid with gold and jewels. He makes for such a rousing sight that you sense an immediate change in the mood around you. The militia and the commoners around you stand straight and seem to forget their fear and doubt. The Ilkral turns, and his eyes meet yours. He halts his horse and moves towards you. Well, he says, I am glad we finally have the chance to exchange words in person before you leave my city. Look around you. Are you happy with what you have wrought? I knew from the start you were fate chosen. You might not have intended this, but it is still the workings of fate, a great wheel that turns through your actions. No doubt you have achieved what you set out to do in the Gatagan. The Atik is destroyed. I have felt the reverberations even here. Oh, I could be angry, but what use is it to be angry at the workings of fate? Yet, as you can see, I have more pressing matters to deal with. This is also your doing, did you know? The Watcher spirit you freed from my mages in the lighthouse, you remember, do you not? As soon as those magical bonds were undone, that spirit sought revenge for all those years of being forced to do my bidding. The spirit traveled south to the Kalgani in the Old Kaan, where the Lich Lady Bikasi whispered in the Nandin's ears and rules the Old Kaan from behind the throne. From the spirit, Bikasi received an offer she could not refuse, a chance to strike right at the heart of Kartakal. A temporary alliance was sought with the pirates of Tili's Gulf, their ships, the Old Khan's warriors, and from the Watcher spirit and wind that delivered them straight to Esafir Harbor, while keeping our own ships away from them. Of course, this is no more than a piece of theater. They shall be defeated before nightfall, but they will have made a point, and the people of Esafir will remember it. They will have shown that Kartakal is not untouchable. Things shall have to change. I shall have to work to rebuild the Empire's reputation. Perhaps in the eyes of some, this shall even justify measures that might have been considered too harsh before. Yeah, I know. He enslaved the spirit. How's that our problem? Yeah, you pissed it off first, buddy. I am sure we shall meet again. Who knows? By then, you might even have understood my plan to save this barbaric continent from itself and bring in a golden age of order and prosperity. With that, the Ilkral gives his soldiers a signal, and they march off down the avenue and into the fray of combat. Naski turns to you. Come, she says. It is time we return home to the forest of Undesnoin. The schemes of kings and the wars of empires do not concern the likes of us. We have succeeded in preventing the Ilkral scheme to ascend to godhood, and with the Atik gone, the ancestral knowledge preserved in the primeval forest is of no use to him, for now. I believe we are safe from the grasp of Kartakal. This is where we part ways, Sabria says. The cult are all but decimated after the Ilkral's betrayal. I no longer have anything to fear from them, and this city is still my home. She bids you farewell and walks away. You make your way to the gate and leave Esafir behind you. The journey back to the primeval forest of Undesnoin, or whatever, will be a long one, but you are already looking forward to the calm of the forest paths and the comfort of home. What the Never seen it scroll off the screen before. Naski returned with you to the forest. A festival was declared by the Circle of the Elders in honor of her safe return, and for long after you were celebrated as the heroes who had brought Naski home, she eagerly resumed her work with the tribes of the forest. But with what she had learned in the Ilkral's palace troubled her. She had sensed dark and ancient forces awakening, and strange turns in the currents of fate. The Ilkral's immortality, his quest for godhood, and his obsession with the secret knowledge of the Meosas of Zoinim in Usinoin, Undesninoin, I don't know what the word is, were a big part of it, but only a part. She ventures to the sacred groves of that word to meditate and commune with the old tree in the hope of finding answers to the questions of her mind. The raid on Esafir by the warriors of the old Kaan was easily repelled, but it left its mark on Cardical. The mood in the Empire darkened. What before had seemed an unstoppable march towards every greater glory, prosperity and peace became troubled by a sense of vulnerability and a paranoid fear of enemies at the gates. The Ilkral's justice became harsher. A suspicion followed every outsider in Cardical. To reassert the Empire's strength, the Ilkral looked towards a new conquest, redoubling his efforts in Cyrilane and seeking to bring the kobold tribes of the Telhika Mountains and their iron mines and metalworking craft into the folds of the Empire. The long rivalry between the Cardical and the Old Khan was now outright war. Traders from the forest report encountering Derlos in the outpost of Cantafigia, where he was recruiting adventurers for a quest to retrieve an ancient artifact of great power from the frozen north. With his plan to recruit the Lich Prince Halinor of Bale in tatters, it seems he is seeking out new schemes to empower his master, the Lich Lady Megair of Cyrilane, as she fights to reclaim the ancestral throne from which she has deposed. Freed of the yoke of the cult's control, Sabria's career as a bard in the taverns of Esafir flourished. Her fame extends to every corner of the Empire, and when your people speak of her performances, they often mention the blind old man who never fails to find a seat among her audience. You have forged your own fate and left your mark in the annals of history of Kaan. You have seen great wonders and terrible omens. You have made friends and enemies. You have sensed the motions of vast powers. You know the Chronicles of Kaan are still being written, and heroes like you are never likely to rest for long. For now, though, your adventure ends here. The end.
We did it.
But I wonder if some of that stuff was based on choices we made. Obviously, if we never freed that spirit, or if there was a way to avoid that, we would have had different. I think there would have been different story things put in there.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a combination of things we did and what we chose. Because if we chose to help Derlos the whole time, would he have been the bad guy, or
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly what I was just about to say, Minion. I was like, but what about Blue Coffee and all the kitties?
I don't know.
Obviously, we just ditched them and said screw you and left. We didn't help them in that last
in the side quest.
the last side quest. So they probably were like, you obviously don't care about the cats. You don't care what they do.
We don't care about the cats.
Yeah, we moved on. So
Wow,
there you go.
we're done.
That's it. That's Fateforge Chronicles of Kaan. I would say I'm going to throw this game in the garbage and we're done with it and screw that, but that joke would make sense because I'm looking forward to more content for it, hopefully. Again, I don't remember what was said is coming in the future crowdfunding campaign next year, but there will be a way to get this game again, I'm sure. And I know the designer said he's working on a 2nd edition rulebook, and they're constantly updating the app to improve it based on community feedback, difficulty, adding options and stuff like that. So I'm sure by the time that crowdfunding campaign comes, the app will be more rock solid and things will be dealt with. And yeah, they might have a second expansion campaign, standalone box. I don't even know what they're doing. But it is coming back to crowdfunding with more content supposedly available, and I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, so we'll see what that is, and if it's something that makes sense to play on the channel, we might look into it. But yeah, who knows? Let's talk about our thoughts, though, on the game after finishing that, for those who care. Again, what we think shouldn't matter too much, because tastes and things don't align always, and needs of certain games and stuff, but all I'll say before I let Mel go is I'm happy we went to Gen Con this year, because if I never saw this on the table and the guy didn't explain to me the game and sell me on it, and and then I asked a few questions, the only thing I was like, wait, there's no app on Steam, which supposedly someone left a comment on one of our videos saying they're working on that or that's coming. I don't know if it's out already, but it was only available on iOS and Android. That was my issue going into it, but I had no issue with the miniature thing. I had no issue playing with cardboard tokens versus wooden tokens. To me, that doesn't matter. I'm just glad they're not a ton of miniatures we have to dig out of boxes. I love that. And I love the small footprint. I like what they were showing. But yeah, I'm glad we went to Gen Con, or else I would have probably never touched this game ever, unless maybe next year's Gen Con they had a new version or something, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. But yeah, this is one of those rare games over the last 10-ish years of going to Gen Con. We've gone more than that, but like in the last maybe, let's say 5 to 7 years, less and less are there any kind of big hits there that kind of wow me in this kind of genre. I know this is a crowdfunding game, but they actually had a booth there. They were demoing it there. They had lots of copies there, and they were popular. People were getting them. But yeah, I rarely walk away with a game from Gen Con that I don't play only a handful of times and then move on. So to get one of these app-driven campaign fantasy-style dungeon crawler, all the boxes games at a tabletop game convention that I can put tons of hours into, it's very rare. Like the years we got Game of Thrones, the living card game, we spent tons of hours invested in that.
Yeah.
Traveling for that. Like it was our lifestyle game. It made sense to go there when that launched and get it all. And that was a very memorable Gen Con where I walked away with something that impacted my life basically in this hobby too for years ahead. This affected us for months, but it's like still to leave there with games that aren't just like play a couple times and they're small and like, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. There are sometimes bigger games there, but they're like already available somewhere else. Like this wasn't available at home at the time and all that. So it's kind of a cool memory of this game's tied to getting at Gen Con. So thanks again to the publisher for hooking us up with a copy, but I would have bought it, to be honest, if they didn't offer us a copy. So yeah, I was interested in it already. Whether they have a copy or not, I get it. But yeah, it definitely super interested. Looking back, I'm glad we got it. It was definitely fun. It was definitely fresh and refreshing, even though it's just another one of our many, many campaign games we played through on the channel till the end. And so many that we put tons of sessions into, even didn't finish. And the ones we played off stream and completely all the way through over the years. This was like came at the perfect time. It was refreshing. It didn't overstay its welcome on the table. The story wasn't too insane of reading before getting to the gameplay. The setup during play, I love that from app-driven games. The app was pretty okay. Like it wasn't amazing or anything, but it did what it needed to do. I love the surprises. I love the adding things in the middle of scenarios. It did the app-driven stuff I love. It had the fantasy theme I like. It had some interesting stuff involved. I'm not going to get in the nitty-gritty. I've talked about it the whole way through, but I'm basically just happy I grabbed it from Gen Con this year, and it's definitely going to be a highlight that I will tie to Gen Con 2024. Yeah, it was great. Great. It was a great game, and I'm glad they're improving it and hopefully come out with even more cool stuff with this system or whatever. They don't need to rush on it, because if I had to play another game doing this exact same thing, I probably would be pretty bored. So I need to go play other stuff, cleanse the palate, play some other games. But it was definitely refreshing coming off games like Frosthaven with huge setups, lots of play, or games like Oathsworn with like hours of reading and meaningless preamble stuff to get to combat that's super samey and boring and not very interesting. To get to this, which is like, even if this combat doesn't seem that interesting, which it was, it did spice it up quite a bit. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It's like 5 rounds every time, 4 rounds sometimes.
That was the max, right? We ever played was 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5 rounds. So like, even if that scenario felt the same as the last scenario you played, which it didn't, because the puzzle was different, the enemies were different, the rules were different, the objectives were different, the situation was different. Hell, sometimes we were even playing as a goddamn cat, and all the rules are completely different. But anyways, it just didn't overstay its welcome. So it's like just the right amount of story reading, just the right amount of app surprises, just the right length of combat and puzzleness, and repeating the same formula over and over again, but not making it boring. Which again, games like Oathsworn to me, and even Frosthaven to an extent, just like made it boring. And I know like the Haven games are like good at spicing it up, but like there's just too many scenarios and they overstay their welcome sometimes. And the setup and teardown, god damn it. And like, yeah, unless you spend money on books that should have came out years ago. But yeah, it was like the perfect game for us, perfect time for me at least. And this is what I needed. I need another, like Descent. The second Descent, even though it was app driven, it was fantasy, it just missed it for me. I want to go back to it. I want to look into it. I know the developer left me a whole big comment trying to justify their decisions, but like it offended me, that game. You know, what it assumed. But maybe we'll go back to it. But like having a clean, simple game on the table, it just doesn't last that long. And like we played 2 sessions in a sitting, but like even that was short. And some people just love those short little bite-sized games. You can decide when to stop playing, and it's like, I don't know. That's like it's respecting the player's time and being flexible. And oh my god, constant app updates to keep fixing balance, like listening to feedback. Like so many publishers just dump their crowdfunding game and move on and want you to back their next crowdfunding game. The fact that they're still trying to fix it and the guy was still interested in helping us in our playthrough, go back and correct these weapons and like I balance things. I'm trying to fix it. Like the fact they're not just here, buy all our crowdfunding crap and our unbalanced expansions and our FOMO Kickstarter only add-ons, like, and then totally ignoring their community and moving on to the next thing. Like the fact they're not doing that, like kudos to them. They earn my support. Like it's huge. It's definitely nice to see. So yeah, there you go. Mel, go nuts.
I think I kind of talked about, I can't remember which video it was, but we did give our thoughts like midway through at some point. And my thoughts have not really changed at all. I still feel very much the same. I still really love this game. Again, I agree with a lot of the things that you said. This game does a lot of things that I really, really love in a board game. I agree with you that, you know, I don't want to like play more and more and like try again and again. I want to palette cleanse, play something else, but I would love very much if in the next Kickstarter they do another expansion where we're going through another mission or like another campaign.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. I would be very, very interested in that. This game actually, I would say, is very, very high on my list. If like I were to like rank games, even like app-driven games, and you guys all know like that's usually really high on my list, but I think this one would be like almost at the top. It's a very, very well done game.
Yeah,
I really like it.
Like it obviously was inspired a lot by the Fantasy Flight games, app-driven games. It obviously like ripped off a lot of that stuff, but like that's okay to do.
Yeah.
Like take someone else's idea and twist it, change it, improve on it. You know, and they did a good job with like their own version of it. Obviously you could see the hints in there and like, but yeah, definitely didn't try to go, let's go bigger than their games. Let's go longer. Let's go more complicated. It's like
perfect.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
in the length and stuff.
Yeah. It gives me that like sword and sorcery feel of like playing with a character, earning skill cards and like expanding what I can do every turn. Not at too fast of a pace, just like a little bump here, a little new skill here, a new item there. But at least you have new stuff every time you're going into a new fight, it feels like available to you, and switch stuff with your backpack. Like sword and sorcery, except for it's not as long as sword and sorcery, and the rules aren't as complex as sword and sorcery. So it's like, this is like, you know, something I would be like, you want to try a dungeon crawler? Try this first. And then if you like this, then look at like Descent, the app-driven Descents. Then look at like, you know, the next step ups like sword and sorcery and those kind of things, right? That are more complex, more advanced, or longer, more intimidating to get into. But this, like the rule book's clean, it's not long, it keeps a lot of the rules hidden from you until they're necessary. And slowly through a first play, you learn the area, you learn all the rules. I just love the way they thought about the new player, and like I always bitch about that. Like the reference sheets are beautiful, they're great, big nice fat cards with reference on them, but the rule set is like pretty clean that I didn't need to reference it too much. Yeah, I get frustrated sometimes you have to look up a rule, but like the rule book's not that big. Reference on the back of the rule book. In the back of the rule book's all those new rules that you can check off as you unlock them. Then the next time you go to play through the campaign, which is totally replayable, make some different decisions. You now know all the rules. You can just look them up as you need. You know some of the cards and some of the enemies, but you don't know all of them. And it definitely changes with player count, the type of enemies you'll see in the difficulty and stuff. So the fact they put in an easy mode after the fact, again, we saw that Fantasy Flight do that with like Lord of the Rings, Journeys to Middle-earth, another app-driven fantasy game where later people are like, this is too hard, man. We just want to have fun as non-niche gamers, non-hardcore gamers, just experience the beautiful story. And these guys, after the fact, were no problem. We can update our app to do that. No problem. So it's kind of cool. They're always like working. They're already working on a second edition rulebook. I thought this rulebook's like fine, especially for a crowdfunding rulebook from a small publisher. It's like, you expect some stuff to not be super clear and have to look up a few things, but they're like, yep, we're working on a new version. We're like improving the app right now, sending me emails of corrections and stuff. It's like, man, I love it.
And I know we've ran into, in this playthrough, we ran into a couple like weird, unique situations. For example, when
Like
you're
the sticker
shackled.
sheet?
Well, no, I can talk about it in a second. But like the shackled, right, and then it's teleporting you. And can we do that? Okay, maybe they didn't.
That's fine,
Maybe
though.
that stuff didn't really happen in some other playtests. And that's fine. I get that. That's fine. But my only gripe is the sticker sheet. Yes, I think they need to improve that if they're going to go forward.
Could just be ours though.
It could be
Because
so
the other
if that
sticker
is
sheet was
happening-
fine.
Yeah, but no, but both of those side
The
maps.
purple one too?
Yeah,
It had problems?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize.
Maybe it didn't.
I thought that one was
actually
fine.
wasn't as bad. It's like it wasn't as bad for sure. Like it didn't come off clean.
Yeah, like this one looks
This
fine.
one's better.
Oh, we never uncovered these two places.
Yeah, there's a few places we never
So
saw.
obviously, if you played again, there's like we didn't experience all these places.
Yeah, so
that shows you some of the replayability right there.
yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, the sticker sheet's my only thing.
Wow. Okay. I thought that basically when we're done, we would have seen everything because it kind of said you'll already know all those locations, you'll know all those rules. It's totally fine. We wanted the first playthrough to kind of also ease the player into the game. Makes sense. But it also, now staring at that sticker sheet, I can see where somebody's like, all right, I'm going to play again. Let me call some other people. We're going to play, go through it again, choose different characters, maybe buy the expansion that's already out, get that extra character involved, get those extra party skills involved, play it again, and try to see if you can uncover all the other locations by making different choices.
I feel like
hidden cat embassy scenario?
Wasn't right from the very beginning. Yeah, we could follow the cat or we could follow the girl. And we followed the girl and we... Remember,
there's so many spots where we made
if
choices.
We went the other way. What
Who trust Darylos, trust Blue Coffee, do this, do that, lie to this person, not lie to that person, go do this side quest or not do this side quest.
I still don't trust Darylos.
Yeah. But maybe next time we do and see what happens, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool.
But yeah, definitely, I really, really like this game.
Yep.
It does a lot of the things I love from so many different games and puts it into one.
See, traitor. Yeah, I don't even need the campaign to be replayable. I feel like we put enough hours into it.
Yeah, I don't need
for
to
the
play
value
it
of the game. I would never be like, oh my god, I didn't get my money's worth there.
No.
How dare they?
But I'm like, okay, in a year, I'd like to play another one. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they have new content. We'll see what comes in the next crowdfunding campaign, so stay tuned.
I'm interested for sure.
But yeah, if it's like a whole new campaign, but if it's just like a second edition of the game and like a small add-on pack, just an excuse to get back to crowdfunding, I don't need to play the whole game over again. We have so many other games I want to try. But yeah, in the future, they might, maybe 2-3 years from now, they're like doing another big box, campaign. Who knows what they're doing? We'll see. I can't speculate, I guess, but
I'll be interested to see what Kickstarter's.
100% Mighty Boards is now on my radar of like, what are they working on? What do they have at the next convention? What are they putting on crowdfunding? I'm interested now. Which before I was like, I look at this box, honestly, I look at this box and I would have just been like, oh, another big box Kickstarter fantasy thingy, like, I'll wait a few years in here if it makes it through the noise, But again, the fact they bought a Gen Con booth, I'm glad they did, or I would have probably never cared about the game unless, again, a few years passed and people were hyped up about it and realized they're playing it and it actually became quality. I have no problem going back and playing like a 10-year-old game or a 5-year-old game even, But yeah, it's one of the ones that's like new and actually like, just like everything lined up, which is good. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Thank you for putting up with us through this scenario. Thanks for playing along, those who did. If you're watching later, thank you so much. Thanks to all the like button clicks. Thanks for the support by these folks for supporting us on the channel, allowing us to play this for you guys. Thanks to the publisher for providing a free copy for us to play on the channel. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. If you're interested in games like this, we like playing app-driven games on the channel. We like playing campaign games, fantasy games, all that stuff. But while you wait for future videos, go check out our playlist section. We've played lots of games like this over the years, many, many hours worth. So go check those out if you've never seen them before. But anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.